Hello everyone, and once again welcome to a new episode of Too Many 20's, the show where the players are few, the dice are many, and the 20's, just enough.
Yeah, you would have known that so well.
What?
You should have said not so many, because then you would have known it so well, but then it wouldn't have fit.
Thank you for the rating, Ash. Okay, so as we were...
On Too Many 20's, we are a very supportive working environment.
Where's the PR?
PR?
Public relations.
Where do you think we are?
Good point.
We haven't got a committee though.
Well, just go down to the basement and find the beholder. He says he's in charge.
We need a committee though. We need someone to deal with all our complaints.
There we go. Okay, so if you guys remember that last time, well, Orville was a problem.
Not anymore.
Orville was a problem.
There was a problem for the whole time.
As everyone had tried to find some way to get Glassstaff to his seeming safety, they were hindered by Orville, who had done pretty much everything he could to try and put a spanner in the works. However, as everybody had decided to go back and finish their deal with Madame Thornton, she had grievances to air with Orville himself, who then ripped her in half. For lack of better words, yes, ripped her in half. And after that, Tim raged out fully, and a combat was enacted against Orville, who had seemingly developed more powers, and seemingly not enough, as he was chopped down by the entire party.
Mostly so.
Who slew him, and now, currently, they are dealing with a still fully enraged out Tim, who for some reason, Daffodils is not working. So, from that note on, we are going to go with... Okay.
Yeah.
So, if everybody remembers, we are now next to the burnt out remains of what remains of Thornton's domicile, and Tim is, what's the word for it, losing his shit.
Yep. I think that's more undermining it, actually.
Well, first of all, Alistair. So, death save, please. I remember you are unconscious.
Yep, I've got one success and one failure.
You are stable, but let's find
stable. Ah, that's brilliant, because that's a 9.
Good thing for that stability. Okay, so there would have been Orville, he's dead, so Tim and Varys. Who I believe Varys is now...
Varys first.
Now you can try and break out of Tim's grip if you prefer.
Oh, he's unconscious. He's unconscious.
No, I'm not, because I didn't actually...
He survived. He survived the wrestling move.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Because he rolled
So what would you like to do? You can, if you want, try to break out of Tim's grasp, as he's literally still holding you right now, prepared to slam you again, or whatever the heck is in Tim's twisted mind.
Okay, well... Tim, Daffodils, calm down. That works.
Oh, hey.
He's basically holding you like a toddler.
How you doing? Did we win?
Yeah, we won. I'm good.
Okay, great. I dropped it.
He's going down. I don't like this.
I don't like this. This isn't good. Okay.
I love how simple that was.
Yeah, I wonder how it took a whole round.
Yeah.
Who are you calling simple?
Okay, so from there, I'm going to assume that nobody's going to attack Tim, because Lord knows we don't want to trade him out again.
Can I poke him?
You want to poke Tim?
Yeah, I'm going to poke him in the stomach.
I know he's not a bear, but don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the
Don't
dog.
That's fine, can I high five him?
Don't poke Tim. High five.
You want a high five Tim?
I hold my hand and let you do it. I do high five. Nice one, Varys.
Gingerly. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Good stuff, Ben.
I'm
I'm not doing. I'm just.
Oh no, but I'm saying, like, pretty much you've got coated with blades.
Funny.
Yep, you just go whoosh, and it's reverberates. You're like, yeah, that's a bro.
How loud?
Freeze frame.
How loud is this reverberation?
Only a slight, just like.
It's not high
Do-
five.
do-
An eagle flies across the sky.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So, having dealt with that, you are now at kind of the ashen remains of Thornton's place, with the seemingly decayed corpse of Orville now putty on the ground.
Does he look tasty?
Oh, no.
He was pus.
Roll me a perception.
24.
To your mind, he does look
To
tasty.
be fair, he's cooked.
He is cooked.
Also, necrotic.
Is the bow still infused in his back?
Yes, good.
Wow. You know what to look. That scared me.
Try that again, Joe.
Evidently.
You know not to do it when you scare the DM.
I was just thinking, oh god, that's not going to went well. Okay.
That's just like instant death. Screw it.
Is the bow still
yeah.
infused in
We
his
experience.
What?
The bow and the quiver.
The bow, yes.
We've got it. Let me-
Quiver.
The quiver as well, yes, but seemingly the arrows as well.
Are we able to take the bow out?
116.
Yeah, they're
Not
fused
bad.
As in, like, have you, like, stuck to his body?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
as in
so
someone's
I'm
got,
not
like, a
able to-
welding torch
Yeah.
on him.
Like the scab has grown over.
Yes! Okay, yeah.
Damn it.
Is that like
That's how.
Oh,
Oh,
how
yeah,
much
the
XP do we get?
116 each.
Level up. What does that mean?
What is that?
Yeah.
Level 3.
That's fine.
I can add 1 to 2.
Well, I'm glad some of us can.
Okay.
Just a little.
I'm going to
Move
that
down.
one so that we can.
Okay, so
So.
as you've all
so we get-
boosted up,
So roll D10.
yeah, you just roll
Nice.
plus your combat part.
So that's 13 more.
13 more?
So
Yup.
you roll a 10.
So it's
Oh, nice.
Really?
Who's not quite leveled up?
It's 900.
I'm officially the
Can I use the rubber?
You are.
He's got more health than me.
Oh.
Although
These-
to be fair, you've always
Yeah.
had more health than me.
hardly know them.
Nice one,
What's
Tim.
your total now?
39.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
I'm 10 beneath you.
You're literally more than
I mean, you're beneath us in many ways.
I'm at 12.
Uh,
12 maximum.
Are you squishy?
how the heck have you got that little health?
You rolled very badly.
I rolled
Second
very
level
badly.
power.
Second level, I rolled a
The
3 again.
minimum damage I can do with my
Ouch.
swords is 7. Like,
The minimum you can do is.
Yeah, fighters are
I mean, other than
Sorry.
this. Oh, is it now?
Go up because you've got a +7, so.
She's just the 3/4 of my HP.
Plus 1.
Yep.
Yeah, +4.
That's
fair.
So the minimum you can do is.
Fairly fair. You can go for that.
Actually, yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Well, get rid of those.
Oh, can I burn that?
No.
Temporarily.
It has burn. No, it hasn't
But it has burning potential. I don't care.
I mean, I burn it.
I did try.
Can you print me off another one so I can burn?
Sure, I'll
I
see if
need.
I can.
I
You need the
need
catharsis.
this.
It makes more sense.
I need this to be gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only
So,
reason it's still around is that I'm still unconscious. Speaking of,
mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. You're still unconscious. Death save, please, Alistair.
11.
One success.
2 success.
Okay, 2 successes so far.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Size.
Can I start to
It's
examine
literally
the
cut
back
back
of
to
Orville's
that
body,
tricks.
where the tentacles came out of?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana.
9.
The corpse is completely inanimate.
No trace of any markings.
Not that you
or
can
magic
find.
first.
Death save, please, Alistair.
8.
Is there any like etchings
I think
or
I
like
do it.
symbols over his body?
Not on himself, although, well, actually, what are you checking?
Well, just all of.
Oh, perception.
In the good old one.
Just wait, perception.
Mhm.
Natural 20.
Okay, as you're looking over the body, you're finding no markings, but something is telling you, wait a minute. As you look towards the mask, which is now kind of like got scorch marks all over it, you check the inside, and there is a symbol of Orcus.
No.
Guys.
No.
You're not gonna be glad to hear this, but the inside of the mask has a symbol of Orcus.
But what's that? That.
So
Could you pay attention? That's the
Save,
bad
please.
thing, right?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. 16!
Hey, you're up at 1 health.
I mean, I'm assuming
He's away.
your boy knows that that's not against him.
So as I was saying,
So
You okay, Alistair?
you okay?
Did you want some water?
No? Okay, well, I found out that the
Red
mask
and
has a symbol of
Wait
No,
a
it's probably
minute.
not the best time.
I probably haven't. Yeah.
He has
actually.
just recovered.
Yeah, I'll give it a bit.
I give it a bit.
Can I pick up the mask?
Recuperate on a short rest.
Sure, it's kind of a piece of it.
Well, yeah,
Like, pretty much, it's been chopped, so you've got like kind of the crown, like forehead, and a little bit of an eye.
I was like, is it like the Phantom of the Opera?
how can
Kind
I
of.
see?
Yeah.
So how can I see like this?
You take it off. Oh!
He actually.
Would be etched on, or etched on what part?
They're etched on the forehead of the inside of the
Can I
mask.
pick up the forehead part? So
Sure.
Just keep it.
Okay.
Oh, why did you want to keep it?
Keep it.
You said it was bad.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
You don't really know Orcus, do you?
Not really.
Yeah.
I just
He
know,
doesn't know
that
about
it's
it.
a, I just know that it's a symbol of Orcus, and I was like,
Well, everybody knows what the symbol of Orcus is.
well, yeah.
He's the thing that hides under the bed at night.
I don't know why.
Just like that's by the way, 3 episodes ago, where I was.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's the
You are the Orcus.
I am makeshift Orcus.
Okay,
That's not
that
good.
is
You
a
can't turn
claim.
yourself into a door,
You
can
do not want
You
that.
don't want that reputation.
Playing with dark magic there, be careful.
Yeah, but
But,
Yeah. There's a but.
But
it's kind of cool.
it's one of the princes of hell. I would not be carrying that thing around. You don't want to get associated with that thing.
Well, it's broken. Nothing's gonna happen.
You don't know that. Look at him.
Who?
I gesture to the body on the floor.
Holy mess.
Is Orcus responsible? Could Orcus be responsible for all the weird tentacles that were coming out of him?
Well, I suppose it's possible. Could certainly bring him back from the dead once or twice.
Could he have brought the ear collector back?
I don't know. I don't know. It's
His-
not be beyond his power. I can't see.
We saw
Why?
the symbol in the hideout on a door. A door that flattened itself on top of a dead body, and then the blood was sucked up from the floor.
That sounds fairly sacrificial.
Does that sound like Orcus?
I mean, what does sound like Orcus?
I just stare at you.
Why is Orcus?
How is Orcus?
When? Actually, when is particularly. Anytime the last few
Put
hundred
that
years.
thing down.
Can I just throw it at Alistair?
Why?
Throw the piece of the mask at Alistair, as in like upwards so you can catch it.
I'm
We did.
fetal on the floor, mate.
So I just throw it at your
So it just goes on the side of his head.
I'd like to move it into an empty space on the ground and then attempt to crush it.
This kind of
Wait, hold on.
What, crush the mask?
The mask. Not Alistair.
Wait, oh.
Does he just crush it?
Replicate it.
He's already
Does he just go?
Wait, has
If
he
you
seen?
want.
Has he seen the symbol?
I haven't seen it yet.
No. You've
Oh.
just seen half the mask.
I've seen
Okay,
something
well,
snapped
wait,
at me and it's
well,
like on the floor.
Yeah, now half the mask is laying in front of you.
That changes it because I wasn't. I thought that I like showed it to them.
You just said.
You go to crush it?
range attacks.
I'm walking towards you currently.
Oh, I thought you were doing it now.
But I'm walking. You've got time to see it.
Walking towards him with murderous intent. Great.
My hammer slung over my shoulder.
Hold on. No. Why did you throw this at me?
It's a bone.
I raised the hammer.
Just one.
I set the hammer down.
I'm all about this because I hate this thing.
Same.
I'll have a look, get it over with.
I turn it over.
There is the symbol of Orcus.
Is that relevant? Any
I'm
importance?
sure it very much is, and I hate it even more now.
Do you know anything about it?
I know of Orcus. It's been a while since I thought about him.
Why haven't you thought about it?
What? Yeah, why would you think about it?
We encountered a symbol when we. Do you remember
On the door, yes, I have it. I've regarded them about
and
that.
the unfortunate moment as well when, with
The thing we should not
ghosts.
bring up.
Yeah, the moment which not bring
Well,
Oh, wait,
I don't
that's
remember
good.
much of that,
We saw
Alistair.
it. We saw it. Oh yeah, but before that bit, the symbol on the floor.
I was too preoccupied with what was coming out of the walls.
Wait, was this when Shula died?
Tim and Zeife.
Don't say it.
You don't mention.
Do I not mention that?
No.
Don't
Stop
mention the
saying
death.
please.
Anyway, while they're talking about
You're
well, as soon as he says it, I turn my back on him. But
I'm gonna try and.
Wait,
Varys.
why shouldn't I mention that?
Because it's not exactly a fun moment.
I think Alistair's more bothered by it than she
Fun for the spectres.
Let's check. How long has this battle gone on for, time-wise?
Went out for about 2-3 minutes.
Okay, I take out my
Feels like
replica of
hours.
the dagger and just rest it on his corpse.
You check out the dagger.
I've got a replica on.
The replica? Absolutely nothing
Yeah,
happens.
just illusion. I just want to set it down on the corpse.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Wax it.
Yes, I used to polish my shirt myself.
You done with that thing yet?
There's a lot else to do.
You're welcome to.
Ah,
Would you want to?
I want to use the dagger on the temple.
I was prematurely. I was going to ready it out. The phone
I was going to ask if there's anything else I can this mask was anything. Where are the pieces?
What
Where are the pieces?
And gesture to the body.
Sam,
I'm not going to go and pull them off.
oh, don't tell me. Don't, no.
Let's just. I want this to be done. It takes about 15 seconds to stand up and then falls over.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand up. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Alistair,
7
you
seconds.
really don't want to take them off. I'll do it for you.
I think I just died for a second there, so right now everything's a little bit lucid.
Well, you.
Non-lucid? Whatever. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is.
A word.
None
Say a word.
Tim, what's the word?
Bird.
Fuzzy.
Awake.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's good enough. I go to the other pieces.
Okay. So there is a single other piece it's laying in, is the rest of the face. The bottom half seemingly just lying there.
So
Can Mage Hand pick it up?
Sure.
Pick
I can pick it up, just
And
floats in front of you.
Yeah, is it just blank?
Blank. Nothing else in it.
Is there still magic in the mask? No, it's broken. Or do we need to break it more?
Was there any magic, or is there any remnants of any type of magic
Only
on
someone
this?
could detect magic.
I mean,
Is there anything that gives me an inkling of magic on this mask?
I mean, I kind
Natural one doesn't matter.
Nope. Just seems like a standard mask to you.
First roll.
No.
Well, not first roll. Yeah. Oh my god. I cast mending on the mask.
Why?
What, to fuse the two
I'm
pieces?
too curious.
Okay. As
I'm not looking at the front.
As the two pieces, there is a faint sizzling, and they lock together. You are now have a completely mended.
Don't
Marsh.
down. You had to do it that one last
Of course he
time.
did.
You mended it.
Right, now can I smash it?
There's no remnants of anything
Roll me
else.
Arcane.
Oh god.
I just.
Was that you or is he coming back?
19. That's me.
Okay.
No magic.
No magic. Feel free.
I give it a once over and then set it down on the ground.
Can we wear it?
You did manage to find with a tiara.
Don't suggest you put it
I'm ready to
on.
hammer.
Okay.
Bring it down on the mask.
It completely shatters. With a.
What happens to the symbol?
It's gone. It was,
Does it
it
break
was part of the
the
pieces
pieces?
and shattered along
Is
with
there
it.
any purples?
It just doesn't fade off.
Nothing
Just
weird
pieces.
about the broken mask.
Nope.
It's perfectly fine.
Can I pick up
I
one
have
of
a
the
feeling
pieces
we've
there?
just annoyed the DM again.
Take
We've destroyed another artifact.
If I find one of the pieces
With
that has
eye.
part of the symbol on it, and take that piece.
It's powder now. You,
Oh, it's powder.
like, with a hammer,
I just don't
it's
want to
porcelain,
leave
mate.
and
You
put the
two
pieces together.
So
Okay, that's fine. That's
Do you want
fine.
to-
Right after you mended it.
That's
No, that was
Spent a
intentional.
long time
That was
discussing
he needed that.
I'll head over to examine Thornton's body.
How's your shield?
It's a mess. It's like charred, ripped open flesh.
Wax on, wax on.
discussing my shell polishing technique.
You guys are like magic.
Yeah, we've
and
been-
maths.
we've been
We have
discussing
no
fighting.
idea.
So turtle wax.
Is there anything on? Is she still wearing her standard dress? Like, or
She was wearing a normal purple robe as that has been torn open as well. Everything just been like forcibly ripped.
Can I check her for any symbols or sigils or items bearing?
Nope, nothing.
Well, isn't her corpse in the burnt out?
There was a necklace, but
she's a bit.
that has been completely ripped in half as well.
And nothing else, no other items lying in the rubble, just the building.
Can I
itself.
take my axe and begin to poke around in the rubble and see if there's anything in there?
Oh, roll perception.
Not investigation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah, perception.
I'm gonna say,
Gotta see if you notice it.
If you look in very
good, because I have a -1 to my investigation. That's a non-natural 20.
You find nothing of use in there.
Oh, I found some rocks.
They could be useful.
I found some rocks.
Of course you'd say that, Kaboom. Okay.
Yeah, while they're over, or like when I see Kaboom like go over to Lady Thumbs, I hit my back to everyone, take out the dagger, and then just
What do you
like near his
I mean,
head,
to be
like
fair,
where the mask was come
on
off,
Orville.
on Orville, like
Okay.
across his forehead kind of thing.
Okay,
If
so
there is a forehead,
you've gone-
doing it right.
so wait,
Yeah.
you just hold it above him, or you
No,
tap-
I'm gonna nip in with it.
Okay.
Because
As
in
you
my mind, I know the dagger takes souls, and if I take,
Or you could give
You want to end it.
I want to end it.
Yeah.
In Shula's mind, she
As
thinks
you
if I
take
get
the blade,
rid of the soul,
and
it
then
won't
you
come back.
hover it oh so close, you feel just a vibration coming from your blade, and as you just slightly on his flesh, suddenly you feel a pull coming from your dagger as the corpse lurches upwards with a and the blade sucks out of your hand, connecting with the head.
I don't
As
know.
it drives further and
particularly
further
is
into
outside.
Orville's head with a as all of his body is suddenly consumed further and further into the blade, as suddenly the blade seemingly consumes itself and boom!
And explodes.
All that's left is a hilt.
Just imploded.
Shit.
I would like to run over and grab the hilt.
You just heard that and went, what the hell?
Yeah. Get out the way! Get out the way!
Do we have to contest who's going to get there first?
Can I run over
You're
as
much
well?
closer.
Yeah, I would probably go pick it up.
Can
And
I
I'm
go?
like, shit, what have I done?
No, we don't break.
Mix it up.
No, you would not be able to react fast enough.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, what have I done?
Whoa.
I didn't do that. I was a bit.
What are you talking about?
Tim just chuckles.
As there is nothing left of Orville left.
What did you do?
You know,
I thought,
reptile farm.
you said it got rid of souls. I thought if I
Said
could
it
get.
devoured them.
Even better.
But if it devours them, his soul, then surely there's no soul to bring back to his body.
I can't
Where have
argue
you
with
put
that
this hilt?
logic.
Where have you put this hilt?
I'm like still holding it. I'm just holding it.
As you're holding it, you see almost a purplish mist smoke skull form out of it and just dissipate.
Just the skull.
Just
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
Is that skull reminiscent of anything? Or...
Looks like what you've seen in the chapel.
Yeah.
However, it's gone.
Did it look like the one that we saw in those prison cells in the
What, the
underneath the
demon
red
mask?
brand things? No.
Does it look like the symbol that I saw?
It's
I stagger backwards
the body
slightly.
that I saw like 2 times ago. As in, does it look like? Because when I examined the body, you
I
gave
mean-
me a thing with like symbol. Does it anything resembling that?
No. It's just, as I say, just the skull going.
I mean, I'm sorry if I've done something wrong. I thought it would be helping the situation.
Next time, communicate it.
His body's gone, so
The
I think
body's
that's a
gone.
win.
You think the soul is gone, the body is not working, then what's...
Where has it gone?
what's not here.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else trying to kill you now, Alistair?
Well, I mean, it's
Father,
probably
maybe.
It was a
The head collector's
collector.
after him.
I think the better question is anyone not trying to kill you?
it's probably us. of this. I tend to annoy people when I'm not in my hometown or home.
I don't want to kill you.
As you look behind yourselves, you see that there seem to be ramshackle town guards running up to you. Some of them looking about 15 or something. Oi! What are you doing? Did you burn down this building?
Nope.
No, she did it herself.
I'd like to walk over to Thornton to start piling the rocks up around her body to sort of burial tribute.
You're killing what's it? Bottom! No, arson, that's it.
Wow.
I'm just stubbornly piling
Can I go over to
That was
Thornton as well?
that was a
Like,
clever joke.
see if...
What joke? You are guilty of arson.
Arson around.
Actually, she is.
Town Master wants to speak to you. Tell you.
Well, tell him to come down here then.
He don't come down anywhere, he's too fat. What do you want? Gesturing fellow.
He sometimes does that. He's excitable.
I was trying to get his attention, it wasn't even...
You're excitable.
She did it.
Who's it?
Still-
Oh boy, what did you do there?
It was...
What did you do there?
you
We
know...
didn't do anything.
What do you
I'm
do?
sat
Orville?
I know.
What about Orville?
Oh yeah, he's turned to nothing.
What?
He's turned to nothing.
He's not going to understand.
He's nothing?
He's turned into...
He's very much something, I'm sure.
Not anymore.
What?
I hope not.
It was the
What?
red rat.
What?
What?
Roll me
Just said it's
deception.
not.
Yeah, Orville Power
Did
Romance.
you add anything to it?
It's deception. Plus 2.
18.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Well, the Town Master is still going to speak to you. He says there's been a lot of burning down of buildings since you arrived. He wants to find out why.
I'm sorry, who wants to find out?
The Town Master.
And what is the town master's name? The coward.
I
I don't know, but he's fat.
Like the coward.
He is fat.
As
He didn't do that for me. He didn't do that for me that he is fat.
Well, I assume if we see him, we'll just see that.
Urban Wester, that's the guy.
Herbert.
I mean, we call him the Town Master. He's really just the banker, so he kind of took charge. Because nobody else could. Nobody could afford to.
Herman... What, sorry?
Urban Wester.
Well, look. What's your name, kid?
Me? Stuttering.
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 Yeah, that's it. I said my name.
Sure.
I said it right, right? Right.
Listen.
His intelligence like a 2.
Don't insult me! What's a 2?
Yes.
Gaboyan is just very stubbornly stacking rocks.
Oh,
You've
not
got
another
around the
What's
body.
he doing, by the
Around the
way?
He's
body
a
and top,
cleric.
and on top as well.
Oh, a cleric we could have done with one of him. Wherever happened to Sissy Grail, by the way? It's another place to burn down. Oh, yeah, Town Master wants to talk to you about the fact the places are burning down all over the
Well,
place.
it's not our fault.
He wants to make sure.
I started
We
dropping
didn't
stones
cause
at
the
the
fire.
Tell you what.
You didn't start the fire.
No.
It was
So
always
we've been burning
burning.
since the 1930s.
It tries so hard not
It
to.
was one of your friends that started.
Listen.
I nearly did start singing when you said that.
Listen, my friend.
Well,
It's quite late. We're a little tired.
You're telling
Come
me.
back. If you want to tell us where to go, and we'll come see him in the morning whenever. it's
Town
fresh.
Hall is at the town square.
Okay, we'll swing. But tell him we'll swing by in the morning.
I will tell him that. What was I tell him again?
Swing by in the morning.
Swing,
Anyone got
swing
any
by.
We
paper
will
we
come
can
round
send
in
a
the
note?
morning.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll go do that.
IRL or
On
You're
the
okay.
No,
camera.
no,
You're
no,
doing
like
a
in
good
their
job.
character.
Thank you. You're doing a good job too. Whatever you're
Have
doing.
you got paper? Do you want
Yes,
a page
we
of the
do.
Bible?
It's just
Walk away. It's like, what?
I have
Who's
10
got
sheets
it?
of paper.
Can we write a note to send with?
I will give you a page out of the Bible to write.
Gaboyan is not happy with
Whoa!
that.
Bubble.
I've already
Show, no, it's not even a proper Bible.
I've already written
Oh wait, is
The
this?
guy has walked away, but
this is about
It's Arno's, yeah. The guy's left. You just
Oh,
ripped
he's
the
gone,
page out
that's
of the Bible for no reason.
Let's hope we never asked for a Bible to double check something.
Where'd you get that?
you can read
I
that.
wanted to check my spelling. So I've just got like half glance of this Bible. It was on the cover of the book.
Bible.
Probably Bahamut.
him.
Okay.
Give you the hammer.
How much do I know about Ahmed?
What was it?
That he's a good guy, platinum dragon, the standard fare.
I have a working knowledge of him, but nothing beyond that.
Yeah. You're like, Bahamut's not your forte.
Yeah, I got to ask, he's probably a good god.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, I don't react then. I just
Tiamat's the bad,
Like
Bahamut's the
3 or
good.
4 shittily scrolling.
Minus one pay.
So I started to pass them on top of the body now, create a small mound.
I just got a hill. Like, is it possible for me? Like, put it back in the scabbard. What do I do with it now?
Jam it in upside down.
Like,
Would you like to have a look at that? See if there's anything I can use to maybe bring the blade back?
I mean, I don't.
Why would you? I
The
don't know.
demon.
Maybe I can take it to the
Maybe
meeting in the morning.
not the same blade.
I tell you what, Mr. Mordekainen, why don't we go back to the inn rather than standing around here by the
It's fine. I'll go to. I've
Then
got.
you
I've
can
got
take
another dagger.
What
It's not
happens
like
if the
I'll
replica-
eat
I wasn't
that
saying,
one.
yeah, we mean right now. Sorry.
What was
What
that?
happened to the replica of the dagger that he put on top?
It's gone.
Presumably it was lying.
It wears out.
When I went down, that would have gone if it hadn't already.
Yeah.
Oh, well then you wouldn't have even had it to place it on top.
Yeah, it lasts an hour.
Not if
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah, so I was on
You don't need to be required to maintain it.
It's
Oh,
not,
really?
It's not concentration. It just exists.
The one spell that survived without the
The
caster.
fight
Oh,
itself
so
was
Oh my
about
God.
about 5 minutes long.
I just
round of
assumed that
combat
would
in
have
6
gone.
seconds. Yeah, you don't get 4 rounds of combat.
If no one's
Oh.
currently
Gone
killing
find the names of
Alistair,
this.
I'd appreciate us taking Tim's suggestion and having a
I
rest.
think we need to.
There's still some flam to eat.
I begin to pray for safe passage of Thornton soul.
Roll me a religion.
I didn't like her.
Can I eavesdrop?
Praise.
18.
Okay, as you pray,
Yeah, it's a mixture
there is
of
no
celestial and
there is no
knowledge. You pick
purple
up
energy.
the-
However, as you see just seemingly like a blue spectral glow just flow up, you see it turn purple and just disappear into the earth.
I'm already walking.
Well, yeah, I'm going
Terrible. Probably.
Yeah, it's not.
It's very unethical seeing a soul.
Especially a purple one.
Souls aren't supposed
Purple
to do
seems to be a
that.
problem in a minute.
Yes, but the colour doesn't seem to. I don't think it matters on the colour. So if you see a soul down is usually.
Perhaps she wasn't meant to ascend.
I mean,
But
you said she
these-
was a bad person. You said you didn't like her, so
So why do we care what's happening with the soul?
I think.
Souls deserve passage.
That's somewhere.
dependent on where they go.
I mean, she's got a passage down.
Do you think her soul has passed?
I'm not so
It's
sure.
past somewhere, it looks like.
Go to it.
Yeah, we're walking
But-
away.
Drink
That's
in
not
bed.
really my
Drink in bed.
forte.
Drink in bed.
Okay, as you guys head back to the Stone Hill Inn, you again seems a lot more peaceful in the place now.
Just smoke here.
Yeah, there's the smell of that actually figure, but for some reason it seems quieter, as though it's a little more docile in the place.
Do we
And as
pass
you make
anybody on the way back?
Is
No,
there any
it's not
buffet
time.
left over?
There is buffet left over, although some of it's a little like been left,
Oh,
like some of the fats congealed, that kind of thing.
That
Yeah.
does not
Screw
Oh no, don't bother.
That's fine.
If Tim is looking at the food,
You see,
You look
and
hungry?
at the tables you see
I
Sister
begin- I
Grail
go over.
and Glassstaff seemingly sat on opposite sides of the room, just staring at each other.
Reach it.
I start to purify the drink as a ritual spell. I can use purify.
Purify
the
to
drink.
what?
Like,
Make
make
sure the
it-
food,
like,
is,
make
if the
sure
food
it's
looks
okay.
like it's
It's
gone.
not.
It's no longer alcohol.
It's like wine to water. No!
Just the main body. On your knees, stop.
No, no! Are you?
I
Sorry.
mean, use purify food and drink as a
Okay.
ritual spell. Just make sure it's definitely safe.
Okay.
Nice.
Change the right. As you just turns pristine.
It's like
Is
this-
Glassstaff still tied up?
He is not.
There's
As you
also
see him just wait up.
I
And
mean,
you see that his fingers have been rehealed.
I was going to say, I thought
I wave my mage hand at him and just give him a bit of smirk.
Are we
Do
killing
they-
And
him?
then an
like-
angry face.
He waves his hand, and his mage hand waves at you.
I was going to say, were they like expressionless to each other? Like,
Oh, she's staring at him, but he's just like, "Oh, hi, heroes."
Is she Does she look like stern? Like
She's staring at him, just like, you're not doing anything outside of my safe.
Sister Gabriel, are you okay?
Oh yes. Oh yes, I was lost in a trance making sure that this man did not go anywhere. I made sure to heal him because I am a person of mercy and I cannot let him suffer, so I healed his hand. I let him move freely, but he cannot leave this room. You understand me, man?
Can I mage hand into a poke him?
As you do that, he waves his hand, and you feel like poking your head.
I think you'll find I can return fire now.
I'll just.
Well, we should probably tie you up again.
No, please don't. I give up.
Thornton's dead.
Not doing anything. Who? Oh, really?
And maybe Orville.
I mean, he's more.
I say that moving away from Kaboy.
You can't fold it in on.
Tell me more about the fact that this Thornton's dead.
I wish I could.
No,
Okay.
we don't need to.
Orville,
You don't tell us.
Have you ever cracked an egg?
Yes.
Orville
Cracks
did
in an egg.
that with a
Orville
body.
is the egg.
Ah. Oh.
Basically,
Well, that makes sense. I had some stories there, but you weren't happy.
And then
Oh,
I'm not sure it was his doing either.
I say,
You're familiar with Orcus?
I've read some books.
That mask he's been wearing
What about it?
had his symbol on the back.
I don't see it there. Well, as they say, it's the symbol of the whites.
yeah, I came to that conclusion.
You're smart.
Thank you.
Alistair, maybe you need to read more of that book.
Yeah, she's got a point.
It's hard to fight an enemy that we don't know what to do.
Get him to tell us more about it then. Who else do
See the
anything?
face looking
Sat
back
here
is on the
eating.
bloody cover.
If you don't want to read it,
Right there!
So just. Oh. And then just read into it.
Okay, so
There's Toby
you're
around.
down there reading.
Yeah.
It's hoping.
But just generally, is he in the room?
Oh, he is just polishing at the back of the inn bar step itself.
The barkeep.
Oh, you ranters, how's it going? Don't mind me, just polishing this single spot of
I
blood for some
looked at
reason.
the various states of blood and ooze all over my body. It's like,
Can I have a hanky?
Let me guess, you want a bath?
bad. That would be good.
Oh,
All of the above?
Wine.
6 baths coming right up, I suppose. Hold on a second.
As you see him pull out 6 kettles.
Somehow, I had a feeling I might need some of these.
As he just
Plugs them all in.
as he hangs them all next to the fire.
Give them about, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then hopefully that should be warm enough for each of you to have some baths.
I don't need it to be
And
warm.
some rooms?
Oh, you've already got your
I've already
rooms.
got rid of them.
What did I tell you, Sir Alistair?
I'm a little bit out of it right now.
Apparently so. I told you that it was on the house if you saved
Kind of
one.
looking through it.
Just 1,000 yards a second.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Pick up one of the kettles of water and just go outside
You'll
and
be
just
fine.
pour it over myself.
You pour cold water down yourself.
I'm tall like it.
he's a classic, right?
Zeife goes to
Yeah, I live in a
apparently
swamp.
free room. True
Fair
rain
enough.
for water to flow.
Fair enough. Okay, as you go to bed, what are you 4 doing?
I'd like to read the book and actually have a look at the stuff I got from that chest 2 sessions ago, which I keep forgetting about.
Fair enough. What about Varys?
I would say just sit outside and like meditate.
Sure.
Oh, hey.
You just see almost in slow motion just Tim pouring the water down his throat.
He's on a chair, just starts.
Like one of those adverts. It's just like
Tim hasn't been wearing a t-shirt, but somehow there's one stuck to his shirt.
It's actually
The
bits of,
suds came from somewhere.
it's actually bits of Orville's skin.
He's just flossing.
all go to meditation.
Can I ignore that tragic imagery?
Roll me a wisdom to see if you can ignore that.
I'm not actually flossing. That didn't happen.
Oh, that you draw the limit on.
21.
21. You are able to somehow blot out the image of Tim seemingly bathing himself as you just sit down and you start listening to the sounds of nature.
He doesn't let me wear clothes anyway.
He's got scraps of fur and leather, but they're just attached to him. They're not actually armour. They're just hanging off him.
As you listen out, you hear just sounds coming from the forest. The occasional ooh, ooh, just standard
Why
wildlife.
would you do that?
I thought that's where he's going.
And then you hear fluttering of feathers, more fluttering of feathers, fluttering of feathers. And that's it. It's just the sounds of the forest. What about you, Kaboin?
1 second.
Let me just look.
Well, always.
One of these is the one I want.
One of these.
Right at the
Seven
beginning.
notes.
I have 16 things I would like to do.
Interesting.
It's the very last one I checked. Okay, I'd like to sit down with Grail, but speak in Celestial rather than Common.
Understandable.
Wow. You're outside meditating, you can do this.
For one time.
Before we do that, what about you, Shula?
Seeing that he's gone over to the rail and other people have got and you're looking at the book and stuff, I'm going to be able to pass stuff.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so I've gone to bed. You're bathing yourself, Pamela Anderson style.
Once I finish bathing, I'll just wave to Varys, and I'm gonna.
He's very pointedly ignoring you.
And I go inside, and I just sit down in the corner, waiting for people to come in, keep an eye out.
Fair enough.
Watching glass stuff as well, very intently.
Fair enough. Okay, so we'll go with Kaboin first.
Has he moved?
Not a bit since I healed. He's up to something, I feel it.
Yeah,
Can't quite put my finger on it though. I
he
feel
came
that
far
he is
too willing.
powerless at this point.
You walked into his room, he surrendered and let us take the staff. Doesn't seem right.
He is up to something. That is my thought.
If Orcus is around, perhaps he could help.
Excuse me?
You don't know.
Excuse me? Kaboin, why are such blasphemous thoughts entering your head?
We saw him.
You saw Orcus?
Well, some part of him.
What?
His symbol was attached to Orville's face.
His symbol. Oh.
His tendrils
You saw
flying
his
out.
symbol. Okay. I thought you had actually seen him.
Well,
We would be in a lot worse trouble if he was here.
he laughed on a small chuckle at that. Yes, you're right with that.
Oh.
But his hand's in play.
His hands?
Those spirits that took the souls of our sisters.
He is the Prince of Undead, but to say that he is directly involved with this, that would imply that he is... his focus is on this.
That's what concerns me.
Oh, if he is truly focused on this, we are in deep trouble.
Aye. This Agatha you spoke of,
Yes, Agatha.
can she help?
Only in exchange for gifts. She is a very vain spirit. She seems to wish to remain, and she has existed longer than anything else in this place. I was but a child when we heard that she had shared their peers in the forest.
At least we know Thornton's not in league with anything now.
I do have a question though. Where did you get that tiara?
They found it in the chapel. I didn't see them retrieve it.
It's a fancy fire. Interesting.
You know of it?
It was mine. A keepsake from a long time ago. Of a past life. I don't know why you have suddenly got hold of it, but there must be a reason. My idea is to use it as a gift for Agatha. Find out the truth. Find out where you can find these powerful weapons we can use. We need some form of help against these things.
We do.
Before they overwhelm us.
You say this tiara was yours.
Yes.
Visions people see when they wear it, would they then be yours as well?
Visions.
I confess I haven't seen them myself, but people smoke of fire and mountains.
That is, yes, that is Thunder Tree. Town. Just a little way from here. That's... She makes sure nobody's listening. That is where I used to live. Again, in that past life. That is where my life was. I was nobility. Unfortunately, not anymore. What good is nobility when everyone is gone? I decided not to carry on this nobility because I felt a higher calling. I felt that something needed to become a sister, to become holy, to fight Rand0m. He is behind all this. I don't know how, but he is responsible for everyone. Everyone in Phandalin, everyone in Thunder Tree, everyone in Phandelver. Disappearing.
Just their bodies?
No, there weren't even bodies. Just nothing but empty clothes and crows. Crows everywhere. My only assumption is they ate everything.
I lean slightly closer.
Don't kiss me.
Alongside.
Good one.
I can't reach that far across the table either. I just lean in. Before her death, Thornton implanted a dagger.
Yeah, what's right?
It's been consuming the souls of those it kills or those already killed.
Oh, you fool.
I tried to get it back.
You took our weapons, didn't you?
Not myself. I tried to stop them.
It is clearly power in Rand0m. That Lord of Tresenda, it must be powering him somehow, making him more stronger. I can't think of any other reason why.
If we brought it to you, is there anything you could do?
The what?
If we brought you this blade, what's left of it?
If you brought me, what left of it? What happened?
After Orville's possession, I suppose I'd call it. Someone took the blade to his body in my absence.
And you say that this thing destroyed souls? Devoured them?
Seemed to be taking them, devouring them.
And did Orville seem in power of himself?
Oh no. His speech was his, but I'm not convinced his thoughts were.
And this blade, what happens with this blade?
I didn't see all of it, but it was in him, sucked up what it could, and then developed itself. He left only the handle behind.
It makes sense. If this Orville is powered by the same thing that is powering Rand0m, and it is consuming, then it couldn't consume itself. It could only destroy itself. This is all I can assume.
she gets up to walk away, she says, "Oh, don't forget. Agatha only responds to gifts. And come on, call me Masakawa." She walks up towards the inn rooms. Okay, so on to Alistair.
The creepy book.
You want to look into the book. Okay. As you read the book, roll me a investigation.
Natural 17 plus investigation?
Yep.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look so disgusted.
My highest is +4.
Okay. As you're perusing through the book, you're seeing symbols of masks, imagery of Orcish symbols, all that kind of thing, all describing how rituals have been used to devour souls and to turn them to another purpose. How each use of the mask is only on a white. That a skull itself is the form...
Alright, slow down. Whoa! This is just overload. Rituals to devour souls and...
Devour souls. And that the masks were used as symbols for whites. That whenever a white was created, the mask was used on them. Not for any particular reason, just kind of an aesthetic choice. But it seemed to bring them closer to a true link to Orcus. And that their true form, once they are fully given and allowed the blessing of Orcus, is that of purple smoke and a skull in the form of wraiths. And as you peruse through these again, finding out the options of wraiths, you also find that more on these rituals of soul devouring, how they require enormous uses of energy to create these rituals. However, if the ritual is not completed, if every soul that was required for it is not devoured, then the ritual is incomplete. And souls, and even those who were wishing for the blessing of Orcus, they will become something between worlds, something that festers as hatred and ill meaning. They become the true wraiths. And that's all that you read so far.
I'm sleeping through this.
Okay. And Shula, as you walk up to Glassstaff, he's just staring daggers at Sister Garael. And then looks up. What can I do for you?
I have some questions to ask.
Oh, I'm sure you're so dearie. What can I do for you?
So I'm there and listening to this then.
Okay.
Because I'm downstairs watching.
Yep.
I'm just keeping an eye on him in case he makes any move towards her.
I take the letter out.
Yes.
Me and Zeife read it.
Yep.
It was different to when Varys and Alistair read it.
Well, that'll happen when you don't know its language.
So it's not intended for two different people.
What's it be intended for two different people?
Because to me, it said it was to Lord Walwinter. To them, it said to Lord Albrecht.
As I said, you gotta know the language, dearie. You don't
Okay,
know
well, one
Undercommon,
thing
it's
that
not
we
gonna make
both
much
had in
sense to you.
common- One thing they both had in common was the spider at the bottom.
Yeah, symbols kind of, they're kind of universal.
You know more about that than you're letting on. You've already let some of that slip.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I do know a little bit more than that.
So tell me what you know.
Roll me persuasion.
20, not natural.
Well, I know that there's a drow involved. Very That's my name of Nesna.
Person that gave you the star.
Yeah, that's the guy. And I'd say he's very unique.
And how would that be?
Well, let's just say his hair, not typical drow's hair. Similar to you, I'd say.
I can imagine.
Fire floating, quite unique look. I wonder what your product is that you put in your head to get that. How'd you do that?
You know Philly well.
Oh, I think I'll
So what brought you to Fenderlin? Why Fenderlin?
I was sent here to answer because Blights were here. Things that were trying to upset the natural order. And, well, I had to find a means to make sure they didn't get power.
What means would that be?
Well, needs must when you have nothing but blunt tools. I started up a little bit of a gang, and then Nesnar came along. Nesnar came along and he said that he had a means of using said power. Using said power in a way that had nothing to do with how these unscrupulables might use the power. Of course, I have no idea where this power comes from. But Nesnar had an inkling. He had a distinct idea that it was somewhere out towards the mountains of this area. Somewhere in the hills. He said there was a mine. And he said that there was power there. Something called a well of souls or a forge of spells or something like that. And they said it had been used before for the wrong purposes. And he said he wanted to use it. He said that untapped power hadn't been used yet. There was something stopping it. Like someone had chucked a cork in a half-empty bowl. And he wants to use that half-emptiness. He wants to use that power. Supposedly to, I don't know, do something for this way in. I don't know. That's just all I've been able to deduce. But you didn't hear that from me.
What do you know about Wayne?
Way in? I don't know. I just know its a name. I just know that supposedly it's who this Nesnar is working for. Is trying to, I don't know what this power's for. But it does involve this way in somehow.
The Black Spider.
Black Spider, yeah.
And when was the last time you saw Nesna?
Oh, Nesnar is the Black Spider, dear.
When was the last time you saw him?
Say 2 weeks ago.
Where?
He actually came here. Gave me the job, said that he left a few bugbears to help us. Said he got some allies in the Great Moors to help him with these deeds that I needed to watch over Fensley. Just deal with Fensley. And he'd take care of the rest. And the question is, am I helping him deal with it by telling you this? I think I might have. What have you inadvertently done without me asking you to?
And I walk away.
You'll be back!
Watching him throughout this conversation, do I feel like it's been truthful?
Roll me an insight.
Yeah, can I do that in eyesight?
Natural 20.
Oh, he's telling the truth. To the best of your ability, you can tell he's telling the truth.
Okay.
That still thinks he's
Shula? Yeah. Are you rolling an insight?
8.
Telling the truth from what you can tell. Okay.
Just get a go over to the buffet.
And it's Orville's corpse all over again.
I found like a chicken leg or
I
something.
fixed that buffet.
Found like a chicken leg or something, and just pull the chicken off, and then looking at glass staff.
He looks over at you.
I just snap the bone. And then go and sit back down in the corner.
And he turns the bone into powder.
Suppose you think you're scary, don't you? You're an intimidating fella, don't you, big and scaly?
No, not really. I don't like to hurt people.
My hand will be together.
Only bad people.
Oh, of course, only bad people. Bad people's perspective. Remember?
No.
Of course. You think from the objective, don't you? From the objective and nothing else, right?
Too many names for one person. It's gone crazy.
As you see him just wave his hand, and then a mage hand just picks up a collection of grapes from the table, wafts them over to him.
Don't choke on them.
Don't bedroom for it. I've got no respect for this floor anyway, so. Oh, you're so big and scary, aren't you?
My bath water to be ready now.
Hmm?
My bath water to be ready now.
You do that.
It's not bad.
Oh! In that case, I think that bowl's about done.
As Tobin just wanders over, picks up two of the kettles, goes,
It'll be ready for you in the upstairs common room.
kind of waddles slightly, just carefully trying to keep his balance on a peg leg while holding two kettles.
I mean, I'm assuming he's had practice this, so you know.
Yeah, not two.
Maybe not like 6 people.
As you just hear
Oh, yay.
pouring, and comes back down. It's like,
It's about half full. Let me know if you need it more full. No?
Thank you,
Good.
David.
No problem.
And I go, to my bath.
hey, as you just
Stew on
Submerge
the
yourself in your-
information I've been given.
it's like,
The water was? Oh, the fire?
Doesn't wash
If I could, like, I could probably, like, heat the side of the bathtub again.
it's made of wood.
Oh, is it wood?
I wouldn't do that. Just plonk your hand
I
in
didn't
it.
know if it was like tea.
You just plonk your hand in it, and it's just
Yeah.
bubbles.
Heat bubbles, yeah.
Yeah.
As the glass up is spitting stuff on the floor,
Good grapes.
as bats a fly away.
Really fly.
Is he just spitting out bits
As
of
the
grapes?
Seed.
as he walks past him and
What do you want?
straight to the ground, you seem to so keen to look down upon. Be surprised what comes up.
We
to
all
bite
look
you.
down on the ground.
Be surprised what comes up to bite you, as you well know.
I like
walks
to
away.
experiment.
Doesn't even look. And puts 5 gold on the counter of the bar.
Alright then. Suppose I'm good. Yeah, I can get some sleep.
Just nods off.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Who are you gonna make?
And you're about to mage hand.
Maybe.
No.
I know you went to. I know I'm not there, but like, don't poke it.
I was half tempted to go for the Adam's apple. That is the worst thing to go when you're
I know.
It was like that. You know, that go.
We'll just hold his lens and he's just gonna go. He's gonna.
No, I resist it. I try and listen to Gaboin. I try and listen to Gaboin in my head. No, I'm listening to Gaboin in my head.
A little
What would
Gaboin on one
Gaboin
shoulder.
do?
Where is Gaboin?
Speaking of
He's got
Grail.
Still over there.
Grail's
doing
head.
it.
Yeah, Rail's gone, you're just sat
So
there.
this conversation happened congruently.
Listen to everyone.
Yes,
Everyone's
yeah.
against me poking.
That's why, because I saw you
Okay.
go to Grail, so I went to
He's
Master.
sat in thought at the
Stinking
table,
covered in gold.
feeling
scratching
healthy.
at the table, not just absent-mindedly trying to
I'm going to say the marks at the table.
It's
Not the
the...
message.
Damn, that was so close.
It was
It
not.
really wasn't.
It
Not even
was
close,
shame.
mate.
I'm actually quite happy.
Um,
It was the stuff on the chest.
so if
Oh,
Guerrero...
no. On the back. I wrote it down quickly.
Okay.
The 2 scrolls.
Oh. Oh.
And there was a
okay.
stone, I think. I can't remember. I can't read my writing. I rushed it.
There's some pearls, peridots, and carnelians.
What?
Carnelians. Okay, so you're reading over the scrolls.
After everyone's done the stuff, I'm right away.
Oh, I think everybody's done this.
Well, I was
I'm
just
going
going
to
to say to
I'm having
whoever,
the bath and going to bed.
whoever is still awake downstairs, so it's Caboin and Alistair and Varys is outside.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, guys, I think we should probably keep watches. I'm happy to take the first one if you guys want to get a quick sleep, make a start on it.
Oh. I can be up with you for a little bit. I need to look at these scrolls.
Okay.
There's currently no door.
That's true. Horse kicked it down.
Can I lift the door up and just prop it against?
Roll me a.
Am I
Just
able
like
to
a
do
small
mending? Am I able to do bits of mending on it? To make it
Actually,
better?
roll me a sleight of hand with advantage if he's doing that.
14.
Okay, you plonk it into place and you are able to just attach the latches back together and just a perfectly repaired door.
Hey, you coming in, Varys?
Oh, thank God! I was wondering when that would be. Thanks.
Because when I go to sleep, I'm going to sleep in front of the door.
It's going to stop you.
I'm not going to go outside.
Okay, and as you're
Okay,
as
sure.
you're looking, interesting. As you're looking over these scrolls,
Interesting. R.I.P. Nurse.
do you want to read the left one first or the right one first?
I'm not asleep.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Lloyd has taken Tim's.
Odd,
fuck,
left,
upstairs.
right, even.
How long has been passed
Odd.
since I was like...
It is not 4 hours yet.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to say.
No, just saying it's no longer a stone.
Left.
Left? Okay, as you're perusing through the scroll, you find means of which to, like, persuade people. As you find a scroll of charm person.
Well, what?
Chance sex.
Is that
Oh, I was like, what?
I mean, we're not enough at that already.
Already?
Alistair
Also
finds a
very-
scroll of charm.
Just rubs it on himself.
I thought you said that. I was like, well, that's appropriate and very
I suppose some people
persuasive.
do put charcoal in their soap.
Charmed.
Yeah.
And that is the spell as well.
It's like, well, it get people talking. wouldn't
Oh,
it?
that's going to cost 50 gold and 2 hours, isn't it?
Yes, if you
Yeah.
want to. 50 gold?
I think it's a lot.
It depends on the
Depends on the
spell
level.
level.
Oh, and I need pages from my book to do
Yes,
it.
you do.
I've only got 9. No, 10. Probably won't work. I think like
That's enough pages to describe a first level spell.
I can't remember.
You could rip more out of Zeife's Bible.
Perhaps there might be.
No, it's a special type of paper.
It's like 1 page.
I think a Bible's a
So-
special type of paper.
No, I can do this.
Let's all look in the book.
Indeed, the book tells you. Literally,
It's
the book's
like-
all.
I've found Varys' single weakness.
For each level, 2 hours and 50 gold.
Zone of gift.
2 hours and 15 gold.
50 gold.
2 hours and 50
Why is that a
Wow. Do you have 50 gold?
I have
A neutral
I have 133 gold.
He can't lie about it.
Okay.
Plus this. So I have
It doesn't actually.
263 gold.
So what-
Anything about paper? Oh, it's 50 gold's worth of paper.
It's the 50 gold represents the materials.
Yeah.
You don't.
So I think I need to actually get paper.
Depends how Arron wants to play it as to whether you just.
Well,
spend
as
50
Toby looks
gold
over you,
or-
like, well, you can see you're doing a bit of, what do you call it, magical stuff. What do they call it, arcana?
Arcane.
Arcana?
Good eye. Arcane.
Arcana?
Say R. R.
Arcane.
What was it? Say.
Arcane.
How long does this conversation go?
Arcane.
Today
That's
on
it.
too many 20's.
Arcane. I knew it. I knew I'd get it.
Not the
You
E.
ran into
No,
all of
it's
them.
Arcane.
What?
No, it's not Arcane.
Oh, I got it wrong again.
No,
Yeah,
you did great.
yeah.
No, you started with Arcane. Arcane.
Arcane.
Without the E. Without the E.
Well, there's an E, ain't there?
Without the E. It's literally said. It's silent. It affects other letters before.
It's a magic one.
Oh, okay.
And then
Arcane?
Ain. Arcane.
In there.
You got this. You got this.
Slip diagrams, hey children.
Oh, like I need for my leg. So there's a left cane.
R.
So
That's
there's
my
a,
cane.
there's a left cane and a right cane. So there's an L cane and an R cane. Got you now. Got you. Arcane
I
it
love
be.
that.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Tin growls.
You are a good teacher, eventually. I can't help it. I'm dumb.
I don't think I'm.
I'm sorry, hero. I'm dumb.
No.
But if I can help you, I do have some supplies in the back. Got a bit more of that enchanted parchment. Oh yeah.
That is quite coincidence. I mean, thank you.
Let's just say adventuring parties are a thing I've done in the past. Remember when I said I'd tried adventuring?
Yeah.
And then you took an
I
hour.
remember everything.
God rest their souls. Well, you swear with a few adventuring parties. He just knocks his leg. Not anymore though. That crook gal made sure of that.
Who?
Crook gal. That blooming old bear. Took me leg. I'm gonna be moving after that. Oh, dearie. Well, them's the ways of nature, eh? Suppose he's out for a reason. Oh well. If you want, I can get you them resources. I just need a bit of papers, not papers, some payment, so I can make sure there's some more of that.
Yes. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Thank
50
you.
gold pieces then, please.
I give him 60.
60?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Very cool.
That's so much money.
Awesome, mine too, really.
Doesn't now.
Yeah. It's gonna open the other hand.
Here you go. And I believe that's charm person's a level 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 hours.
Would I gotta get a long rest for this or not?
Yeah, you can do that during your long rest.
Okay.
It's-
Alright then. It's just down
It's
time.
low. You know what? I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
What have you forgotten?
Any suggestions?
I know which one you don't want me to look.
You're asking me.
Left and right.
Yeah, I got one. I didn't know I could do another one.
I don't know. You know what's on it.
If I can.
Okay. As you read it, you find that it is a spell that is in description of destructive incendiaries. As you read a scroll of fireball.
What? Whoa! What?
What? Yep.
That's level 3?
Yes, it is. So you would be unable to cast it,
Yeah.
but you would be able to learn it.
What did he do?
I would like to learn
What
it.
did he find?
That would mean you wouldn't
Oh.
be able to use it from the scroll, though.
Oh, more fire,
Yeah.
goody.
That's fire, yay! For the person. Doesn't want to use it
Fire was
anymore.
3rd level. You're afraid.
Alistair
Ready?
loves
No,
his
not
fire.
And that would cost.
Farm.
Unfortunately, that would cost 150 gold.
But,
You don't have
I'm
any.
going.
Do you have 150 gold?
I have 203 gold.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
You did, to be fair, he never divided up the
Never
treasure.
divided
either.
No one knows about it. No one knows that I found that much gold.
Oh, Alistair.
changing.
This is what I was thinking of when it came to
Roll inside.
when I saw if those spells weren't.
So next moment, Tony's going to be like, "Oh, well, thanks for all that money you gave me." And
If those spells
spells.
were there.
Well, none of us got paid. How have you got money?
Oh, we left. Well, I was like, we left in the church.
Okay, so
Donation to the
what
church,
you
thank you very
want?
much.
You want Tobin to get you some more parchment?
He's got a tiara, you're just holding
In
it.
flying.
In her
Wow.
mouth anyway.
What?
Go on, flying.
I needed double check something before I made this transaction.
Very well.
Okay, with the visions of undimensional, get used to it.
Yeah, that's so far away.
Swinging wild, but
I would like to. I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Because it can be at any other time.
Okay. Do you remember you need to get hold of that enchanted parchment to use the thing?
You had to have what
Oh
happened?
yeah, you have some left over here. So.
Yeah.
That's how aggressive Dan might be ready to play.
Just about, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
I've got to choose 6. I've got like all of these spells
I was
like
gonna
clerics
say,
just
yeah,
always
that's the
know.
thing. And then you
That's
have to only choose
7 I know
so
by
many
default.
to
I have to
use
choose
in the
6. I have 2 levels to play
Let
around
me know
with
if
now.
you need me to have a light in.
let's
This is why Kavoyan went to bed early to avoid having to go through.
let's not level up Kavoyan anymore.
Just, in that time I would spend, if I did
Like-
do fireball,
Sit and pray.
Yeah,
would I be able to
just pray to
just
the
take
gods?
a
The
little
gods say, "Here, have these spells."
taste
Yeah,
of this
because
just to
my-
see if it's any good? Not any good, just like see if I can just determine what it is because it's doing my head.
Healing spells
Okay.
now.
It's
As you take a taste, you don't seem to notice any difference in yourself.
I can use that twice. I have
Nothing I
two
can-
spots.
However, you notice the glass staff is looking in your direction. Not bad.
I thought he was asleep.
He woke up.
He's drifting in and out.
I'm a very noisy scriber.
Yes.
You also like, ooh!
Ooh!
Yeah. You see, finally got a fireball.
the gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to know it's gonna go in good use.
Is it?
Although that's a sphere.
As he
So I'm
just
just musing that as well. I could cast it.
and conjures up an image of you, and then
15 foot radius.
Yeah,
Disappears.
Inside if I cast it through the.
Yeah,
I mean, you would be able to read this.
That's creepy.
as he looks around for you.
He doesn't walk into you.
Do I see my hands?
As you look at on your hands, they're gone.
I didn't drink the whole thing.
No.
Oh, okay, just this little place to dab.
And they fade back in. That's a potion of invisibility.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so in that battle, when everything was going to pot with Orville, I was tempted just to drink and see what happened.
That could have gone in.
That's a very risky option. I drink this potion.
I drink the potion, I don't know what it does.
It was just being in that place was a risky option at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead
Alice
when
the
we're swinging,
Mordecai and holder of stuff.
instead when we're swinging swords around, we now just won't be able to see where you are.
We won't know if he's unconscious or not.
Yeah.
He might end up knocking himself out. We wouldn't know.
This isn't like it's literally just you consume it and it's your.
Yeah, and you're invisible.
That would work.
It's like being a
If
coward
the
but
spell,
still
any
in
attack
danger.
breaks it. Any attack breaks it.
Tim,
Or even with a potion.
Uh-oh.
I've got an idea.
Okay. Your ideas are always brilliant.
I've gained a spell which I tried to do on the worm but didn't work out.
Okay.
I've got the spell of reduce and enlarge, means I can make you huge, even bigger. But I've got this potion that could also make you invisible. In a dire
What does that
situation,
mean?
you won't be able to, you won't be seen. Oh,
What, like it's dark?
yes, but
Only
I
around
was just trying to like the light bends around you, but I can't really say that. People see through. Well, thank you, disembodied voice. You know how
People
you,
see through me? Well, I've always
no,
been
no,
quite
no,
transparent.
not right now. No.
Oh god.
But with this
How much
potion, you
time
will
has passed so
literally be transparent. Sorry.
I don't know what that means.
I'm just going to use my shortcut device, and I'm going to create a Tim, and then make it go. If that's possible, or just make the image.
You
Make
feel like
the thing.
That will just make
I
you
can
think
do that.
he's gonna like
I can
die.
You're gonna die?
I can just fade away. It's like you'll still be there.
As you're trying to explain this, you hear a
At the door.
yes at the door.
Oh,
Does
I'm
Varys
asleep.
notice
It's still
that?
night time.
Is everyone else still
I'm
awake?
I'm asleep.
on bed. I had a
Varys is
bath,
still
I went to
outside.
I'm still outside.
As yes, you are.
Hello.
As you hear it, you turn around and you see, through the door, a seemingly cloaked fellow with his hood pulled back and flaming hair wafting into the sky.
It's probably going to
Not me.
I'm sleeping. Have fun.
I mean, I'm not there, but...
Hello?
I just. I go to the
As you
door.
look at the under the door frame, you see a glow of seemingly fire.
We've had enough fire in this place, thank you.
I open the door.
Oh.
I open the door.
As you open it up, you see.
We're not buying anything today.
Ah, I
Close it.
understand that you
Close it.
are. I understand you have a prisoner.
I've already closed the door.
Hello. We're quite tense right now.
We already know about our Lord. We already know about the Lord and Savior Bahamut.
You see him just.
Hello there. I understand that you are in possession of someone very important.
Who are you implying?
I believe he goes by the name of Lord Albrecht.
I've heard of him, but we don't have possession of him at all.
Do you really?
Roll me deception.
Go on, buddy. Go on, buddy. You got it, buddy. Come on, buddy. You got this not on that. That's going to go horrible.
Do I hear that through? Do I hear that through the door?
No, you don't. As you made it clear, you were not having visitors.
Oh my god.
That went so well.
It was. Yeah.
I like the optimism with this. That would not end well. So you get one of the
I'll just
children
go.
that you know.
You act like you could just one shot everyone. You're not level 20 though. We're not gods yet.
As he just looks at you,
You don't, you say?
Well, yeah. I don't have possession of him.
To be fair, as far as he knows, he doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Maybe it was genuinely
we don't know if we've got a Lord Albrecht.
I use those last stuff. Yeah.
What?
He is a
pastor.
You genuinely don't know.
He is a pastor.
First of all,
Oh yeah, but which is...
Various. Don't lie to me.
as he looks to you and you just see slight embers burning in his eyes.
Listen.
Don't lie to me.
As they burn from the inside of his completely onyx black face.
Okay, listen to me. I don't know of a Lord Albrecht. I only know of his name.
Okay, let me be clear on this. Maybe you know him as Glass Staff, as he likes to call himself.
Oh no, we broke it.
He's now Shattered Staff.
You broke Glass Staff.
Yeah, we quite literally
Or-
broke it.
He takes a moment looking into his own head.
Or you broke a glass staff.
A bit of both.
It's not wrong.
No wrong, we did
Not wrong. It's not wrong.
Various. Again, don't lie to me. I'll examine if you're lying. You have no Lord Glassstaff or Albrecht or whatever name he goes by this silly days?
I don't know who you're talking about, I'll be honest.
Certainly. Well, if you are so indisposed, please let them know that Nesna wishes to trade.
Lend him a hand.
Nesna would like to trade himself for Albrecht's freedom.
Aye.
And he walks away.
Did I see him through the door as it was open? Or
Nope.
No. Okay.
Okay.
No, Tim just went nuts off.
Not today.
And he walks away, just that faint glow of burning hair, and gone.
I think it was a pyramid scheme.
Might very well be. They're just as evil.
You when you buy a pyramid. You buy a brick. One of the brick every
Oh, what would Varys like to do with
It's
that
just people selling
information?
D4s.
We'll just hold on to
The
it.
first magazine
I'll
you
hold
get
on
two
to it
bricks.
for
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did we know Varus is out there? Or we just
No.
no. Okay.
Well, you know Varus is out.
Tim is
Yeah.
but
You know-
you
you
think
know-
Tim made it very
think
clear
that
he
I'm
knows.
outside.
Yeah, yeah.
But
We didn't hear the chat.
Because yeah, I was at the
It sounded very
back of the
quiet.
tavern, but as soon as I heard the stuff, I
Okay.
walked to the front of it.
Well, as the night passes and turns into day, you hear that.
I'm asleep in front of the door.
As dawn arises, everybody feels a lot more refreshed.
Cold water bath. Ugh.
You are presumably grotty.
I am grotty.
I can turn
Goes
You always could.
in a water bucket.
Okay.
No, we can only do twice a
You'll get
day.
past it first and asleep in
As-
the doorway.
I clamber over to
You all
him,
awaken,
water bucket.
and Tim, you find that Lord Albrecht is gone.
Well, I said we were keeping watches.
I'll be honest, I did my meditation outside still, so I mean that time
Okay.
passed and I was
In that
still
case,
sitting
Lord
outside.
Albrecht is still.
Yes!
Yes!
Yeah, he just went, he's gone! Oh wait, he moved seats. Oh, there he is.
Tim and I took shares.
Jesus!
Yeah,
Christ.
That was a huge left turn.
He moved from his seat to over there!
He is gone from the other side of the room.
He's like just.
Whoa.
I'm just moving.
Don't mind,
Because
because I'm on me.
after the meditation, obviously I was done because I only did 4
Yeah.
hours, so I mean I was away the rest of the
Yeah, you head inside. Inside, you see,
We would do-
you
we
can't
would
get
do-
in because he's asleep on the door. So you're just outside. Like,
Can I sit on him?
You can't get in.
Can't open the door.
He's literally sat as like
Oh, you're inside.
yeah, he's sat as like a giant
He
doorstop.
is the door.
Oh, it's
This is why I'm
he is
there.
Although,
Although that's Tim, just.
if you knocked on the door and woke me up, then I'd probably let you in.
Would you want to?
Can I go around and see if there are any rocks?
Is there a back?
Oh no!
Is there a back door?
It's honestly not as
There
bad as you
is.
think it is.
There
It's not
is,
as bad
but
as
it's
you think it is.
It's even worse.
It beats Tim's head.
Tim picked up
Yeah.
a few. So Tim's carrying some.
Tim's got loads.
Can I wake him up?
I just want to see some
It's like
rocks.
knock on the shaft.
Okay, as just is, it's daytime.
Because I want to sharpen myself if possible.
For what purpose?
Just
Okay, it's
Routine
sharper.
management.
yeah.
It's sharper. You run a whetstone along and it's like.
Okay, now you knock on the door and wake him up.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Oh, he's knocking. Just. Oh, were you knocking or trying to open it?
Knocking, I'm not trying to open.
I mean, I'm trying to wake him up as well.
7.
There's a. Nothing.
Can I knock
That
again?
was a 20 on perception.
You're awake? Who's making that racket?
I'll let him in.
Hey, you're inside.
I'm heading outside.
Hi Tim.
Like,
Wait, no, wait, hold on. Is it morning or
No,
not?
that was in the middle.
I'm guessing you spent the rest of your night sharpening your blade.
Well, yeah.
And then I
So in the morning,
go back
you
to
come
sleep
in.
and you wake me up in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello Tim. Morning.
It's middle of the night.
It's always
It's not, but don't argue with him.
Okay.
Oh, good morning, Zeife.
Hi, so.
What's the layout of the room? So interesting. Are you all on one level? Is it up and down?
There was stairs going up for some rooms, but that's about it.
The rooms are so I'm still sleeping at well, the rooms I slept were upstairs. So I have to take time to get back.
Yeah. As you get up, everybody's
You're always
happy.
enjoying how large these beds are compared to what he's used to.
Ah.
You lay down and like you look, you couldn't even see the end of the bed. It's just
beard.
All you can see is fur.
and feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all awaken. You are all fully healed.
yeah, that's my thing.
Okay, so morning opens and you hear that faint. Jesus, hear that faint? As you smell that faint waft of cooking bacon, just griddled on the fire.
Smells like burning red bread.
So there's
I
no
mean, they've got to use
window.
meat somewhere.
Is there a window in the room I can look out the
Not turning into a candle.
What's that?
Is there a window in the room?
Okay, as you look out your window,
No,
you
like
see
Tim.
the town at the hill below you.
Are the lanterns still high up?
The lanterns are hung up, however, somebody is clearly taking time out to blow them out.
And what angle am I looking at the town from?
From
Can I
here,
make
you're
landmarks?
about looking like kind of from the north down to the south. The orchard is behind you, and it's kind of like that downhill towards the rest of the village.
Okay. No unusual cloud patterns today.
No. Although you do see a couple murders of crows just through the sky over the forest of Phantom.
I know actually asked us, what is a peridot? I've never encountered the word before.
A what?
A peridot.
You found several.
Peridot is a precious stone.
Peridot, what is peridite?
Peridot. Peridot.
I can't hear apparently, but okay, alright then. We'll know how much they
Precious stone. Not without going to a jeweler.
Okay,
Or
alright.
something. And last time I checked, she got ripped in half.
Although
There is someone who does have a very big interest in jewelry, and I'm going to get my. Could I have my tiara back, please?
I'm gonna put it on.
Can I wake Shula?
You put it on?
Yes.
No, I said I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
put it on.
Okay.
It's not just hanging on my horns.
Oh.
Zeife was going to put it on.
Kaboy watches it minting at the bottom of the stair, not
Do
having
you
quite stepped down
think
yet.
that's a good idea?
I mean, you went a bit crazy last time we put it on.
It was a very short vision, and it was the same one when someone else saw
Yeah, but
it.
you were very disturbed after you wore it. So do you think it's a good
And
idea?
then a loud cough
I'm
after the base of the stairs.
Morning, boy.
Zeife,
Morning.
if you can look through it,
Do you want to convince her
maybe
not to put
something
the
else
tiara
would
back
look
on?
You
back.
can put it on.
What?
She can put it on.
Is she come downstairs?
Yeah, you're all
Okay,
talking in
alright.
the...
Zeife, what on?
You're talking over bacon.
Put it on. I'll put it on.
Okay, I go.
Put it on?
I go right up to her and like just look at how she's. That was a great throw. Like how her mind and her eyes are reacting. See if there's any like what happened with her.
You see her eyes just disappearing into the back of her head.
Okay. What is the tiara doing?
The tiara is just on her head.
That little
Okay.
fleek.
Of course.
Is it? This is going to be weird if she wakes up now. Can I touch the tiara and see if it's warm or anything's changed with it?
No?
No? Okay, then I immediately back off like that was. I don't.
No, no.
Okay, nothing's happened.
I ain't getting a hashtag.
Same vision. It's fine.
It's fire.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Are you sure nothing's looking out of that at you?
There's no one in it. Just
You can
froze.
see in.
Kaboy just sat there running his fingers down.
See over here, this thing is called a window. And people can see in, but people can see out.
But there's no one. There's no one through.
No, he's
the
actually been really
tiara
smart.
window to
How
look.
do you know that?
Because if they could see in, then I could see down.
How do you know that?
It seems like
Because I was
it seems like it's a
looking
memory.
through it.
Well, you got that bit right.
What do you know about this, Kaboy?
Oh, inches.
So close.
When you're wearing that thing,
Get under there with yourself.
I got them.
Ah, swords. They can't do everything.
this vision you have, does it look like,
Take one down.
does it feel like you're watching from someone's point of view?
Ooh. Sorry?
This vision you're having, does it
Yeah.
look like it's from someone's point of view?
It's just a short. Yeah, I guess it's the normal height of a person.
Or elf?
I mean, a normal, yeah, or an elf maybe. Depends on the height of the. It's just that I'm just seeing something. There's just the crows
Why would you mention an elf?
and the tower.
He just smirks at you.
Alistair wants to ask a question.
It's a nice piece of work. I'm keeping it. I found it.
Could I put it on again and have a look for myself? So
And when I put
it's
it on
yours.
again, I'm gonna.
It's yours. It's yours.
I'm
Fine.
sure
Fine.
it's yours.
Fine. Here.
The owner hasn't given it up yet.
The owner gave it. I found it.
Tell me what you said. Okay, and stuff.
We need like a slingshot.
We were saying we just need a tiny train.
Thank you very
Or
much.
maybe some sort of
Wait, do I get
digital
that
messaging
second one?
service that we
In
could
all the
use.
ones involved there,
Oh,
and you also...
Wait a minute.
God, very interesting. I suppose.
Took cut lines.
Oh, no, rules.
Yeah.
I legit thought that was a sword breaking.
Oh, I would have freaked out.
Don't break nasty.
You
Very expertly just did that as well.
Regularly.
I kind of is a little.
Same vision every time.
Ah. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Alright, Arno.
Yeah.
Maybe other than the crows, but crows move anyway, so why would that be odd?
Your
vision.
It's just a tower with
I'm not able to
crows.
stay over there.
Fire.
Your vision.
It's a memory.
And you
So
return.
they should be in the same place.
But it's a memory for hundreds of years ago, so
Yeah.
it's not going to move
It's
anyone
not that
who are
far.
still
Yeah,
around.
Alex, it's really fun to keep it.
Kiboy, what do you know? Stop talking, you riddles.
He steps down off
She's
the
getting
front.
annoyed
Off the front. Stretch it out a little bit.
Like the Joker, God.
I've had enough with him over there. And I've brought you past him. I've had enough with him and his riddles.
Philosophy with you.
Gorails.
What?
Seeing there are her memories.
Her memories.
She fled that town.
You know,
Came here, joined the cloth. That's hers.
What happened?
You've seen the vision, you tell me? She just reminded
Alistair,
me-
you know
sorry,
this as
Aaron,
well, but-
Just remind me of the town name. For that
Thunder Tree.
Thunder.
But the last eruption, anything like that, was 200 years ago. More.
What was the last thing you saw?
Just the line of the crows. Alistair!
Can I try and lip read this?
Are you like whispering to me?
No, I'm just trying to be very subtle about it, but really
But subtle.
No, in the. Okay.
He's basically trying to say, did you see a hand?
Did I see a hand?
We all know what he's saying, yeah.
He's trying to gig.
Trying to be stealthy, I'm really bad at it.
Everyone's out there going, I wonder what he's trying to say.
What is it, boy? What is it?
No, I didn't see a hand. Of course I saw the birds. I've always said I've seen the birds. I asked you about the crows.
The crows will be there, alright.
Yeah, no. They're just
That's
crows.
Viridon's work.
Did they look at you?
Viridon did that, I guess.
As far as I know.
Were they like acknowledging your existence and not just in remembering? As in not looking at a photograph?
I mean, the crows were looking at me. Keep going, what do you...
Is Gorail still upstairs asleep?
She's seen me years.
What height were you in that memory? Or whatever it is?
Viridon,
Fine, I won't wear it, just give it back.
we met in
Snatch.
See, that's what happens when you snatch. When you're rude, your sword falls over. Tim's sword falls over.
Tim, stack
Sorry
your
guys,
sword
we're
on
sharpening it.
Well, the crows are Viridon's alright. So is that blade of yours.
When you said I was half right, Tim, that's cool.
It was.
I don't remember that.
Names, you know?
Keen mind.
Remind me, what was the conversation?
You mentioned I was half right when I said it felt like a memory. Or something
I
that
think
looked like...
you've got that right.
It's keen mind, man. It's great.
You've
It's...
got that right.
How do you know?
Gorail mentioned it. So Tiara, it's her memory.
It's her memory.
It's her tiara.
Yes.
Oh.
And where are your hands right now?
One's in a
I
sling,
go
one's in
find Sister Grail.
She's asleep. Well, she's upstairs, seemingly asleep.
Is Glasstar still sat
I
where we left
knock
him?
on her. Oh god, I don't know which room she's in.
Nope.
I'm knocking on every single door then.
Uh-oh.
Gonna get some very unhappy people.
Just wake up all of
How many rooms are
I
there?
mean, no, but Toblin said he turned everyone up, so.
Yeah.
There are seemingly
That's true.
8 rooms.
Okay, well the 8. Room number 2.
Okay, well, thankfully enough, that's a room.
Oh! I love this dice, I don't know why, but I love it.
Just out of query, what room was I staying in?
4.
What was I saying?
Testing!
Negative 2!
What would I have
5.
stayed in? I would have stayed in 5.
You would have stayed in 5, but you're outside right now.
Yes.
What room would I have stayed in?
You wouldn't. You don't sleep in bed.
You're like Mary and Joseph. You get the stable.
You sleep with the donkey.
I mean, it's not a life I chose.
So
But
back to.
But I did
back to-
often break the furniture. And
Hello.
Oh god, she sounds rough.
Oh, You'd sound rough if somebody had woken you up too, Alistair.
Could she come out for some time?
I can't mention
Proper
it.
feisty.
My God. Alec, she's feisty when she wakes up. I love it. Sister Grail?
Mother Gorel.
Mother Grail? My apologies.
You want to use a name, use the proper one.
I need to have a talk with you about your tiara, crown.
What about it?
I've seen something. I saw.
Has Kiboy been spilling pockies?
No.
I see. What would you like to know?
Can I try
I looked.
stuff?
Did you follow him upstairs?
As a
You had
human?
no idea.
Or as an elf?
But yeah, because I don't want to waste.
Roll me a stealth.
I don't want to waste.
You didn't know what I was going up.
What?
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
walked out.
You
He just watched
You
you.
said that
Yeah.
you were gonna go.
Yeah, I mentioned about
Toss.
I got my tiara.
What's your passive perception?
14.
Oh yeah, you spot him coming a mile away.
Now,
Do
do
If
you
you
try
have
and
questions,
stealth?
I'll answer them
Do
later.
you
but I
try and
want
stealth
answers
up the
first.
stairs, or just once you get up?
What?
Because I will also see you trying to do that.
You've seen.
I'm just imagining Peter Griffin.
Or
Yeah, they know you're trying to sneak up.
Well, yeah.
Everyone
You're not.
knows.
You're not good at
Can I,
this.
can I play it off as if I was just normally walking upstairs?
Yeah, as you're like.
Performance check.
Sure.
If you want answers, I will give them to you, but right now I need them first.
Oh, that's not why I was here, but okay.
I do not speak for audiences.
Me too. Not with them. Not with
No,
them
no,
right now.
I need
Can we
I
go?
love that you're like. I'm not with him.
Not with them currently. I would just like to have. Can we go inside?
No, I leave, it's fine. I'll go to my room.
I still go inside.
The room you don't have.
You go into
because
floor.
never
You go
given
into room
access to.
5.
This room's key operated. I think we've never given a key.
He kicks it down.
Key operated?
You
Nah.
have a key.
Is this the
No, they're
most
operated by the fact that
important
Toby
part
doesn't
of
come in
the
and beat you over the head with a club.
It's very well, yeah. Very well, maybe.
No, I'll just sit down
Speaking
downstairs.
celestial.
Yeah, glass door. Right down there.
It's like Elvish, Draconic, and Undercommon at the same time.
Blah.
I've looked through the memory quite extensively, and
Memory? What memory?
in the crown,
How?
tiara, the red one with the red gem.
What memory?
Coin said it was yours.
Yes, it is mine. I have kept it as a keepsake of my time in Thunder Tree.
But when I put it, when anyone puts it on, you see.
I have not worn it since. It brings too many bad memories.
I don't blame you. It has seemed very bad. There's lava everywhere, and there's just clothes, and then there
yes.
are ravens everywhere.
The
And-
option 200 years ago.
But then I looked down, and my hands were purple.
What did you say?
My hands were purple.
Are you telling me
Not mine.
that some filthy creature of undead descent has had his filthy hands on my tiara?
I kind of just take a step back, and this is.
You see her eyes are glowing gold fire, and her hair is flaring up.
I don't know. I can't say. I just know
You're
that.
just like, ooh!
like,
Listening at the door.
Is my room next door to this?
No.
I just.
What room are they?
I just.
Maybe 2.
5. 5.
I'm in front.
He's in 4.
Wait, two.
I'll go in for.
We're downstairs.
You're like on the other side, opposite side.
I love you're getting confused.
Can I just keep my door slightly?
Can we have a floor plan? Can we have a floor plan and just room blueprints?
There you go.
Yeah,
I knew this would be important.
Can you?
You just went to the first room. You just went to your room.
I'm done with being away.
But I don't know about the anyone who's Dutch, but I know that it's giving a vision to something from the past, and I just wanted to ask you about it, see if you knew anything about this. What kind of clothing was it? Any clothes being worn?
It was very regal purple robes.
The clothing was regal and purple, and
With seemingly red trim.
with a red trim. And do you know anything?
Theodon. I want you to destroy him to the point where there is no recollection that he even
I
existed.
don't think even he knows that.
That he exists.
No, he doesn't know why.
He is vermin.
We met him in the forest before we got him.
Of course
He's
you
asked
did. You
me.
try to prey on those who are more innocent than him. Of course he does. The filthy
So he had no memory and he was tethered to here by some sort of memory.
You okay?
He didn't know why. From what I could see, I don't know if he's telling the truth because.
Of course he is not.
But what if he is? Can we tease that thought? Instead of the easy, he's lying, he's cheating, he's everything negative. What if he doesn't know? What does that mean? What could that mean?
That would mean that something else is behind this. But that thing would have had to exist over 200 years ago.
Many things live beyond 200 years.
Many things can, but many things are not still here. I have stayed here to make sure that the thing that has stayed here does not become a problem. I have seen this undead spirit consume many of my compatriots and my sisters and my brothers. If it was not for him, Thundertree would not be a desolate wasteland of a town right now. If it were not for him, Phandalin would not have needed to be re-brought up. 50 years ago, I started that. 50 years ago, I started so everyone could be happy here. And they still live in fear of the thing that lives in the forest and eats those who travel alone. The fanged purple man. So tell me again how it could be wrong. How it could be
I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just asking to tease, to ask you to look at different angles. Just the chance of something unexpected to happen. Because it's, for someone you say you know, and to say that he is a trickster, a liar, everything evil and bad, it's very easy to pass off of that because you say you know, but on the chance of that being wrong and he's...
Do you have valuables?
Yeah?
Precious items. Not just money, but precious items. Gems, jewelry, anything like that.
I think so.
There is-
I bring out one of the Pearl and the Paradox.
That's collection matter. There is someone in the forest.
What did you say?
There is someone in the forest. I have entrusted the boy with this. He needs to use the tiara for this. But the woman is Agatha. She is a spirit of the forest. She has been around before all this had happened. For 3, 4, possibly 1,000 years she has been around. Longer than I ever were. There's a collection. The valuables. And then she may answer a single question for you. I think you might be able to use that properly.
His name is...
He's not interested.
It's Tuesday, yes?
It's Wednesday, so.
Keeping track now.
I think you know what to do with the question. Good luck.
Wednesday, 200 years
Wait,
after you.
I'm still in here. You didn't need to...
Oh, she closed the door on you.
Okay.
She's just
But he was
walking
he wasn't
backwards.
inside
She's
in the
just
room.
walking
No, you
backwards.
weren't. She didn't
Yeah,
let you
can
in.
we go in? Oh!
She didn't let you in.
Oh, okay.
She blanked that request.
Okay.
That was not.
Yeah, she ignored that.
Oh, right, okay. Then...
So Alistair,
So how'd that go?
so how'd that go?
Ah...
Well, what was it?
I'm thirsty. I'm actually
Yes.
I need to talk to the point.
Come on, is Kaboy down the
He's sat looking at glass stuff.
Okay.
Just sort of watching my life.
Glass just looking very temptingly at that bacon.
At the what?
Oh, the bacon. I thought you said beacon.
I eat the bacon.
A beacon.
Oh my god.
As he wafts his hand, just a little
I
bit of
eat
that
the
bacon
bacon.
just wafts away. The bacon on the fire, not on your plate.
I eat the fire.
All of the
You
bacon.
eat the fire.
The fire bacon.
With a bit of charcoal as well. Before you
If I say you're looking at it, I eat it.
Well, you a bitch.
No, I'm kidding.
Typical. Alright. Surprised he ain't come to get me yet. Oh well. Sure no visitors came by to notice.
Well, there was somebody selling something, but
Selling something, you say?
well, I think so.
Hmm.
They didn't ask.
Of course he didn't.
No solicitors.
I'm just sitting on the stairs.
Person's upstairs.
No, I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
Oh,
down.
you're following me downstairs. Is it happening whilst we're having that chat?
Yeah.
Where I said we were sitting.
Oh, never mind.
You guys head downstairs.
Why?
The only people to interact.
Why? Who's coming to get you?
I sit on the stairs.
It's not. It's not this side.
Why?
Tim, did you get a good look at the person that knocked on the door?
Oh, sure.
What did he look like?
Tall bloke. It was on fire.
And you didn't think to let you
He might have been selling heating.
Oh.
Tim, did his hair look like mine?
Did it?
Yes.
Yes.
What was his name?
No, we don't have to roll for even that, do we?
No, that's free. Surely that's free information.
Then he went away again.
dance.
Just sits back in the corner.
I don't know how to dance.
How would he know you were here?
I don't know, he has ways, I suppose. What can I say?
Was he important?
Okay, my mage had to poke him in the head.
I am a person, not a pinata!
Then answer the question properly.
Just
And do it
did.
again.
He
Ah, the
has
story.
ways.
Come the master.
The boy in
Surely
black
you have ways as well, because I know you can do
Yes,
this.
I have ways, but last time I checked, you destroyed my ways, so I don't have them anymore.
Not me.
Was he?
No.
You're
me
all
first.
to blame for this. You're all compatriots.
Was he your dad?
Go on, you kill me enemies, and that's awesome.
Oh shit! No! Oh, why did you say that? Oh fuck! Yeah,
You run
I
away?
just no. Yeah, he said, "Is that your dad?" And
It is,
my face just drops. I'm like,
Do I notice that?
Face drops, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, was he? No. Your dad? What?
and I go upstairs.
Oh.
You're a
I'm
wanted man.
sitting on the stairs.
I went past. I
What
should
should pass?
jump over you.
Well, there is no way I'm not gonna follow her. Seeing my notorious.
You know,
You
this,
wow.
no, this happened while you were talking. While he
Yeah,
was talking,
this
and you're
is
in
like-
the room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was-
Well, I'm
Yeah,
still-
you run past.
I'm still in my room.
I just run past you insisting around and going to yeah, which number room
Slam
am
the
I in?
door.
8.
8, that's fine. I need to know now. I'm going up there.
Oh.
Speaking
Feel
of
bad.
finding people,
I don't think that was her dad.
we need to find Albrecht. Well, you said if we find Albrecht, then we can find other people.
Might have mentioned it. Why? Who are you looking for?
I'm watching.
Just-
I've returned to watching glass stuff.
Okay, he's kind of doing the side eye right now.
Seems you're a wanted man.
Yeah, so's everybody, by someone.
Right.
Said that about me.
He didn't say you broke an hand.
We said Hallwinter is wanted. There was a note on your desk.
That's right, somebody was looking for him.
It said Hallwinter is here, kill him. Where is he?
I don't know, I never got around to it. Literally, there, right there. Read it once. I was going to do something, then I found out somebody was breaking into my room, killing my pets. Let's just say you don't have much intelligence when somebody's been systematically killing it.
How can we find Albrecht then?
Don't know. It's need to look far away for him.
What sense do I get from that?
He's up to something.
I wonder what outlook is.
Can I roll inside?
Go ahead.
What
you roll?
12.
Albrecht's up in the hills or something.
He's skipping through the fields.
Keep on.
Fields of wheat.
Daffodils.
You had something you asked me about when we first met, a red and white patch, a sort of sigil.
Oh wait, hold on. I start rummaging through trying to where I put it.
If I tell you about it, it might give us a clue as to where it is.
I'm struggling to find it at the moment.
As this conversation is happening, you guys have come downstairs.
I want to time my coming downstairs with like having heard the door shut and like their footsteps going down, and I kind of follow quietly.
Okay.
Not like trying to draw attention to myself.
Now can I sit on the stairs?
Sure.
You really want to
Yay!
I sit on the
You
stairs.
plumped your ass on the stairs.
I sit on the stairs before him.
I sit on your shoulders.
What?
Yikes.
What do you look like?
I know I don't was on the stairs.
Where did you find it?
Oh, okay.
So this I might think this is the lion-headed shield. Is this the one?
Where did you find it?
It's on one of the horses next to Rockseeker's own.
Next to where?
Rockseeker. He's had his symbol on the horse next to it.
Do you think we could go back there? We might be able to find some clues to what's going on, maybe.
Go back, it's on the road here.
Could you?
The horses are clearly dead.
They've been dead a long time before we got there. Goblins made sure of that.
Goblins?
Sounds like you made a cat hiding in the bushes.
You're looking for someone, ain't you, Zeife?
This is, it's a symbol of the Lord's Alliance.
Does that mean anything?
It's, the Lord's here in
Zeife? Go to the town hall.
I don't trust you.
I've had some intelligence. Not a lot, but I've had some.
I'm surprised you have the amount of times we smacked and poked you on the head.
Well, we do have
What
to
can I
go to the
say
town hall
about
because we said we'd swing by this morning.
You can imagine what you were like before.
If you're wasting my time or you're lying, I will kill you.
Now, why would I do that?
Why do you not get straight?
Working truth, not even was in life. Still do well.
I take the patch, I'm going to the town hall.
You all talk with my
I
patch.
will cut to...
He said go to the town hall. I'm getting no answers here.
Oh,
I'm,
You have back
Can I walk up to
I'll follow you. I'll follow you out.
Okay,
Oh.
fine.
I'm going
Because
because
I'm
there's
Zeife
and
and
one.
Sure.
Okay.
Where are you? You still upstairs?
I was no, we came downstairs instead. Yeah.
So,
Hello.
what were they talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Zeife trying to find some, but they don't know really. Went to town hall to find some. Don't know, I actually got the idea to go to town hall.
Anything else, Obrek?
Excuse me.
Obrek.
I don't know who that is.
None of you hear this, by the way.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
no,
not.
three of us got-
Yeah, I haven't left.
I'm
I'm
pissed off.
waiting for Shula.
Because I walked right up to him.
Ah, okay.
Trying to speak.
I don't know who that is. Sorry, I'm completely exposed on that.
You sure?
Yes, very sad.
So, you would happen to know someone that looks kind of like Shula, tall man?
I might know someone like that. What's about it?
Well, I just saw him come last
Oh?
night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like Tim said, well, like, Tim opened the door for him. And then,
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I saw him and others
what did he
talking.
say?
I don't know, something about selling something.
What you chatting about?
Oh, it's basically the man, like, you saw.
There's not.
Esna, well,
Bless you.
Sounds gesundheit.
well, the guy that you saw yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just something about him. It's not much.
What
I
about
mean,
it?
I saw him walk off, so I assumed that he, like,
Okay.
last night probably knew something about him.
Okay. Can I ask does Shula look like now that she's come
Like-
downstairs again?
Like, she looks upset. Like, she's trying, you can tell she's trying to put on a great face. She's, like, visibly quite
I look
upset.
over, like, looking apologetic. I don't come any closer.
I kind of just nod at you and I'm like, I nod as in acknowledgement to what you said before, but kind of turn my head away. Really.
So glass stuff. Why was he calling you over?
I don't know. He sounds confused.
Are you sure you don't know?
Yeah, pretty sure on that one.
What about the letter on your desk? To
He wanted me to send it to him. What can I say?
Can we hear any of
I was
this?
going to say,
Oh, yeah.
are you still trying to
Yeah, you can hear this.
Oh, we can hear it.
I followed you
How
outside.
am
You kept
I'm
walking
saying it
away to
loud
that side.
because I'm talking about that. Well, what about the letter that was on your desk?
As I said, he wanted me to send it to him. I don't know.
It's a terrible sense of direction, so that's okay.
How are you going to send it to him then
She would
if
do
you didn't
that.
know where he was?
I hear him address him as Albrecht.
Where's Neverwinter? Who are the spies?
Everybody knows where Neverwinter is. Go up the road, you found it.
Who are the spies then?
Who?
The spies.
Spies?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. In your letter.
Oh.
This letter.
I walk over to him and
There wasn't any
and
mention.
And
put
then
talons
his
point down the
spies.
floor right next to him.
I read the town hall.
Why there?
It's a nice place of public. That's where I might decide to go. I don't know. Ask Cinder.
Why did you call this?
How long has this
Albrecht?
conversation been going on?
Yeah,
Just
so we're
for
like,
reference, because we've
Oh,
just
you
stepped
didn't
out,
out.
we just stepped outside.
Yeah, you guys have left by
us
the
left,
time.
yeah.
Oh, you left them?
Yeah, okay.
Why did you call this man Albrecht?
I wish I didn't.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Tim, don't do anything, okay? I need you to promise me that.
I like step in between. Try and step in between.
He seems to be trying to make
Me
some
and
distance
Glassstaff.
between
Between Tim and
the
Glassstaff.
table and Tim.
Put a foot on his foot.
That'll do.
Stay where you are.
Tim, don't do anything to him, okay?
He
Let
has
me
information
explain.
we need.
Let me explain. So you know the man that came last night? You know when I was meditating outside? I had a conversation with him.
What did he say?
Well, I'm sure you'd like to know, but Tim,
That's why I'm asking.
I'm speaking to Tim. Just give me a second. Tim, he said that he was looking for someone called Albrecht or Glassstaff. For whatever he goes under. So, I'm assuming that this Glassstaff that we have, or we're meeting, or who is sitting right here.
On the side, stop.
So
Answer this. I apologise for my.
Conversation going.
Where is Albrecht?
Right. You were mid.
Okay.
Anyway.
The conversation would have kept going.
We apologise
kept
for this,
the
everyone.
conversation, yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. So I would have just chopped that a little bit out.
Right, well,
Uh,
so the man that came outside, he mentioned that Glassstaff's was also Albrecht, or he said whether we were keeping someone.
and you said you wouldn't do nothing.
Tim.
I don't believe I did say that.
That's what you said. I heard you explicitly. And they're right, Verith. And they're right, Shooter.
Tim.
That's what you said.
Tim. He has information we need.
I stabbed talon down through its foot.
Tim.
Ow!
Tim.
Tim,
Whenever you're ready.
Grandfather. He was already dead. That's not what
my pointer.
He was dying on the river! His life was forfeit!
You will die just the same.
He gave me his life!
I leave Talon stuck in his foot, and I take my grandfather's shield, and raise it up above his head.
I entangled him.
He gave me his life!
You'll wait with him when we're finished!
He gave me his life!
Arron, I entangled him.
Okay.
Oh, this could go really wrong.
Isn't that a strength save?
Yeah.
Okay, strength. What's the strength save?
Don't ask me, ask
12.
I know, but Aaron's rolling with it.
25.
Yeah.
As the tangles just go up, you would just wrench out of them.
You wish me to spare this man?
He pulls out Talon and just starts trying to hobble away.
He knows things. Okay, that man you saw last night, he is my father, as far as I know. He has information.
I slam the shield down on his leg.
That leg is dying. I saw You're so proud.
Did we hear the scream?
You owe your life to her. And when she is done with you,
Nothing will save you.
You think anything's gonna save me now?
I hope not.
I gave her information I shouldn't have!
I just turn around and walk out. If the door is closed, I kick it off its hinge.
It's not on hinges.
Well, the door is definitely open.
It's not, we mended
We
it.
fixed it.
We mended it.
You just pulverize. There's no like
no,
a mangled remains of a leg now.
I didn't.
Okay.
I came out live, but I
Allah,
closed the door when I left.
Allah, Sophie, take me to prison, please.
What did he want with him, man, last night?
Tim didn't lie when he said that he was selling something. He said he was going to sell himself for Ulbricht's freedom.
Does he know we're here?
Probably.
Does he know I'm here?
No! Why does he know you're here?
Are you really going to lie to us now?
I think he's in too much
You
pain.
think I'm lying? Why would I lie? My leg's pulverised, I'm not going anywhere!
Give me a reason to trust you then.
Oh, please!
You lied to us about your name. God knows what you could be lying to us now.
I didn't lie about my name, I just said it wasn't me.
Lots of people have different names.
Aliases! Pseudonyms!
Why'd you act like
I'm defending you, don't shout at me.
I've shout at all of you, don't judge.
There's only 2 of us in here.
You're all
Speaking of the people outside the room, can we please cut away now?
And back to Zeife, Caboyne, and
Okay,
Alistair.
as soon as Zeife
Yeah.
steps outside, Caboyne is straight up behind her. Hold on.
Tim just behind. Oh, okay. Is that in the.
What? You want me to tell you about this? What do you want?
I'm not saying I know who you're looking for. But Sildar was in that chapel.
Which chapel? Which chapel?
If you want to
Where?
find him, you need Albrecht alive.
Fine, but then we need to find Albrecht.
I point back into the town.
Does he know?
That letter you read.
I think you can work it out. He's been given some information you haven't.
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't understand. Where's my father?
If you find Albrecht, Sildar will come to us.
Whoa!
We need Albrecht alive.
As you hear that.
Oh!
Speaking of alive, I'm not. I think I recognise that whimpering scream, and it's not mine.
For once.
Is it,
I go back.
do I boot the door open?
They just see Tim kick the door open.
Tim, what have you done?
As Tim steps outside, door just boom! And Tobin's just like, oh, we fix that!
I walk out and I walk straight up to Caboyne.
Oh.
If you want that man to remain alive,
We need him alive.
you
one you have to convince.
I'll just push past you and walk off down the hill.
Okay.
Tim, please don't go too far. Last time we split up, things went horribly wrong.
I go in and see how Albrecht's doing.
You walk in and you see just his leg is completely mangled.
Hello.
Cure wounds. Does that make a difference?
Your wounds? Aye.
Cure wounds.
How proud does he look right now?
Proud.
I'm getting vibes of very proud of
I'm
himself.
just-
I'm not sure how
standing-
proud his character
I'm not
is.
necessarily proud. I'm just like.
You've got. I'm sensing an aura of just like. I can
You
feel
his
laughter.
leg together and it just seems like.
No, but it had to happen very quickly.
Thank you for that one.
I'm gonna hold my sword up to him.
Oh, not again.
Just remember what I've
I'm
just
smiling
told
how
you.
you guys.
I just stand in the
Oh, I
doorway at this
remember.
point. I'm watching my
Okay,
hands.
a lot of information. I
I'm
shouldn't
more
have.
just a baby.
You are a baby.
Funny things though.
Do I need to get the turtle back in here?
No, because somebody's out for me anyway. I'm dead. May as well. I'll total all by your father. Either way, it's a dead person.
I put my hand on Zeife's blade and I do the create. I do the most disgusting, scary blade as possible.
You just form all kinds of twisted thorns and points on it.
Wow. As a druid,
Why didn't you
take
tell us
offense to
your
that.
name?
What point would it be?
Is it my father who's after you? Where is he?
It could be him after me. I just know that somebody might be.
I'm telling the truth.
Why would I lie? I just had my leg completely bashed to bits.
Do you want your other one cut off?
No, I don't.
Calm down, Zeife.
You know something too.
What do you think I know? All I know is that that letter that you interpreted.
Her father?
You're all crazy. What?
Does Nesna want her father?
He just wants him out of the way. I don't know what the deal is.
Zeife, would you know the name Nesha? Possibly.
What's this name?
Nesna.
Nesha.
There's none.
Yeah.
You've heard him fleetingly mention
Yeah,
it,
that's
my
not-
friends. Nothing more specific than that.
Just when I was with the Red Brands.
Okay. Well, Ulbrich,
Yes, what's might as well not hide in
you already know what I'm going to ask you, so you might as well answer it.
there. Oh, what are you going to ask me? Go ahead. I don't read minds. Or I did, but then you broke my staff.
Who's Nesna?
Yeah, I know you did.
Who is Nesna?
Drow. Got flaming hair. I don't know anything more than that.
Oh, so that's the name of your father.
He goes by many names, apparently.
Apparently.
He's trying to find some way to summon way in or something.
Okay.
Need a way out, that right?
Well, Zeife, why are you so urgent to find your father?
Because they're going to kill it. Someone is going to kill it.
Just take me to prison.
Shut up.
How do you know?
There was a note on his desk, all into his ear, his words.
You have a note that I read and translated. Probably.
No, a different one.
Different one.
It said Hall into his ear, kill him.
Where'd you find that letter?
It's either my father or one of my brothers, but I don't.
Wait, your siblings?
Yes.
If there's any help, first time we found him, he's chained up in a bugbear cave.
Me saved them.
People may already think he's dead.
Yeah. So
She might be in hiding.
It's definitely in hiding.
it might be in his best interest if we let him find us.
We've got Albrecht, he'll come. So he told me.
Think about it.
Maybe we keep him with
So
us.
we just wait here.
What? Oh, look at me.
I mean, we keep going with our adventure. Keep Ulbrich with us. As much as
Just
I
runs
know.
his hand over his bald head like, ugh.
As much as I know you and Tim were just like this, but I feel like we kind of have to.
Fine.
Roger?
Something, I don't know when, but something clicked that into muted.
How long ago was that?
Within when we started again.
Oh.
It should have picked up.
Check.
Still going.
I mean, it's still running.
So it hasn't missed anything.
No, I don't think so.
You might have just muted. It doesn't stop the recording. Just means
No, it doesn't stop the recording.
But
I'm
it just
trying to work
recorded
out how much it didn't pick up.
I'm gonna bring these technical difficulties. I'm gonna bring that up because it's just at the
Yeah,
part.
Yeah, we don't want it nudging the button.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't seem to
Welcome
have
to
lost
the
any
pilot
footage.
season.
It doesn't seem to have stopped. I don't know. I'll have to check when we start again.
This
This episode is just chaos.
is shambles.
I started all of this and I ended all of this. I'm so proud of myself.
Damn it, Ash.
I would cross my arms.
That's not in character, right? Let's get that in character.
No.
Okay. Just checking, just check.
In my head, yes.
How much health do you have again?
Time me up.
Well,
Present
free
already.
technical, you
I can
do
also
that.
go to bed.
Not if it already dead.
Fine. We need him alive, we don't need him conscious. Back and
Oh, yeah.
my sword.
The whole thing just shatters into smoke.
No, I don't think it's healthy if he continuously goes. And
He is out.
I stepped just back into the room again from the doorway while I was waiting.
Fair enough.
I stepped to react and he is unconscious and
How is Shula looking?
I don't know, how is she
I
looking?
mean, Shula's like not much different to how she was when she came downstairs. Like a mixture of like anger and frustration and sadness.
So,
Because she doesn't really understand what's going on.
Shula,
What?
what do you think of what just happened? Jeff?
What do you need? What do either of you need? I think that's what he's trying to ask.
And while you're considering this, we'll cut back to Tim for a second. Tim, you're outside at the moment, dealing with your feelings, as you will. And as you do, roll me a perception as you're looking out on the hill.
Just sits down under a tree. So 9.
As you're looking out under a tree, you see what seems to be just a fox, seemingly just scrabbling at what seems to be a corpse. A body of a rabbit. Its head having been removed. And then you see, a little further down the hill, another rabbit's head removed. Seemingly leading little trails of animals with their heads removed
It's like great.
down towards the town hall.
Please just
Does Tim have any reactions to that? Okay. So, with you guys, as that occurs,
who is currently in the room? Has anyone else come down?
Toblin,
Toblin's there.
and yeah, about it.
Where is
Toblin just like,
You guys are hardcore. I swear. Our adventuring party was all happy fun and games until the crook gal got us, but this is something else.
shut up and mind your own business.
Don't be so rude.
He's our host.
I know.
Watch yourself.
I mean, it affects you guys not being there. I stepped outside, but
Then go back outside.
do you really want to tell me to go back outside
Alistair?
after I helped you with this much so far?
Yes.
Martin, you can find
I
Tim.
spoke to him myself and got all the information, got the information I needed.
Toblin just goes to polishing the bar.
Martin's gone. I think I can make it outside for.
You don't need to go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Just send your eyes.
Remember Zeife just popped out the door and
Oh no, I haven't.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cast it. I can't. I'm not gonna waste 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
Green smoke as once again parrying crow form arrives.
Ah!
He wasn't dead, you don't need to.
Flaps down.
No, because I went
on
down.
your
Spell
shoulder.
ends. Does spell end when I go unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Right then.
Good thing what he's up to out there on his own.
Perry, could you go try and find Tim. Do you remember Tim? Big guy. Alright, if you could go find him, fly high, we've had a habit of losing you when you go low.
Flaps his hat wings, he's a bit like.
Yep, I open the door or a window.
The door's already open.
Oh, okay.
The door's not
Just wafts out the window.
I go to the far and just when he gets too far away, I can only see through his eyes.
As you phase into his eyes, you see that Tim is just sitting nearby under a tree. However, Perry seems to have been a little interested and swoops down just towards Tim, and swoops slightly to the left. Towards a body of a rabbit with its head removed. Ultimately picking pieces out of it. And then pops down to a little over to the left, and another one. And further down the hill, a little over to another one with its head removed of a rabbit.
Hey, stop them!
Do we hear you say that?
Yes, see, you're hearing all this.
We
I
can
can
hear
see,
him,
yeah.
he can't hear us.
Yeah.
We're not just watching you convulse.
Yeah, I'm convulsing and just feeling very. It's like someone watching a.
Perry maybe found something.
And just
Yeah,
flies back into the sky.
things.
And you see a trail of those headless bodies leading towards the town hall.
The bodies, lots of rabbits and animal bodies, headless, being towards town.
What?
I look straight to Zeife at that point.
Perry, stop eating them! He can't hear me.
If you could hear a call, you'd think he was saying, "Shut up, you're not my mother." But then you'd think, nah, he's just saying dead.
That's not.
Just the town hall.
Yeah, I can sometimes taste bits.
You're like, no, you're better.
Okay, that's enough.
So town hall.
As you float back into your own body, you're in a bit happier states.
I don't be sick. I'm not sick.
What's going on? They alright?
There's loads of headless bodies. Tim is sitting under a tree. With the headless bodies near him, but they're
Bodies?
rabbits. They're rabbits, forest animals.
Okay.
They're headless.
Forest animals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's not-
slightly better than humans without their
It's
heads.
not when you see it up close and then you start eating it.
I immediately go outside.
Okay, you head outside, you see those woodland creatures, just seemingly a trail of them, seemingly badgers, rabbits, maybe some voles, some moles, all kinds of different things, seemingly leading a trail down past where Tim is to the town hall.
Okay, this is disgusting, and
Oh, you feel disgusted.
Do we take glass stuff with us?
Of course we're taking those.
Good boy just steps back and throws his hands. He just steps back and goes.
can I just pick like an animal and just like stare at it?
It's headless when you look at it.
No, just like
It's just limp in your hands.
Just kind of like mourn. Take it. It's all
As you hold it, just
I mean-
put it around.
You saved him before. You carried him out of there before, boy.
Just in memory of it. This
Do we leave him
random
here?
rabbit.
With
Oh, no,
releases
this is a
away?
woman.
He's no longer my charge.
I've grown up around them, so.
Grab Glassstone by the foot. And it's like.
The man.
By the not mangled
Okay.
one. The other one I imagined a bit.
I was going to say, I healed it a little bit, but I don't think I completely healed it.
And it's like.
He's conked out.
Oh, he's not bad.
He stopped me from going to the town hall before. He's not dead. Can we just, if we have to take him with us, can we at least go to the town hall now? That's where he said to go next. I don't know where else to go.
I won't stop you. You need my help, I'll try.
Fine.
Shula, we'll sort out what's happening with your father as soon as we can, okay? Do you want anything to do?
He doesn't want to see me.
Isn't that okay?
As far as he's concerned, I don't exist.
Not the only one.
You too?
Once he knows what he's saying, it's very quiet.
We're just a plethora of father issues, I guess.
Love it.
told you,
great,
you
but-
guys know.
Well, not my father. Maybe your father, not so much.
I'm just gonna drag glass stuff. In the
Look,
direction
look,
of the town.
I cast mage hand and like hold his head above the
Propping
floor,
off a bit.
so that it's like, so like his head doesn't drag on the floor and get hurt.
The boy mutters a prayer to his forefathers, and then
My dad's great.
presumably prayers with him.
Alistair, did you manage to see Tim? You sent Perry out.
He
Where
was
is he?
sitting under a tree.
Where
But
else?
Harry, where was it? Where was the tree?
Him away from
Where was the tree? Tim just off to the right from.
He's just outside you. Harry's.
He knows what. Tim knows what I've just told you, and he stopped hurting Glassstaff when I mentioned it, and said that Glassstaff owed his life to me. I said that when we were finished with him, Tim could do what he wanted.
Do you really mean that?
I don't know. I don't know what Nazca's capable of, but Glassstaff seems to think that he's dead anyway.
Was it without his staff? You know what situation he's in?
Zing. His situation remind you of anyone?
Let's go.
Okay. You all head out. You.
I say thank you for breakfast, Tobin.
You're too very kind.
Tobin just sat there. What on earth was that?
Sorry for not minding my own business.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's
Was
okay,
anything
Mary's
broken?
just a dick.
The door
The door.
from Tim kicking it.
On the way out, I put 2 gold on the door safely. I'm sorry for breaking everything.
No problem. I'll stick to myself now.
Right now.
That you did last night.
I'll stick to myself now.
I need Tim.
Just seems
I
like
can help.
he seems kind of deflated now.
I've got wood carver's tools.
It's kind of as he wipes the inn.
Don't listen to Paris. He's a bit of a he's just mean. He's just a mean person.
You know I'm here, right?
I
I was whispering. I went to him, and that's when I went to put the gold down.
You said at the doorstep.
No, I said as we're leaving, I'll put it out. Whatever.
Alistair, I'm an old one-legged man. I'm just fooling myself that I could actually be helping people. All I can do is just open bar, close bar. That's my life now. There's nothing left for me.
Not that long ago, I was just a boy in a library, and now
You have life ahead of you. What have I got? Except hobbling, day and
you've
night.
got where you are and what you've and your history you can draw on.
My friends are dead, Alistair.
And don't let the memory disappear into this bar. If you want to help people, go and help people.
Could you do me a favour?
I can try.
Do I see like this going on? Do I
You've seen him go to
do
talk
I see
to
him
him.
go back? Okay, well.
You're just going to be nosy again. Remember the last time you missed everything?
I'm not
Just
gonna
finish
go
up
back.
the
I mean, he told us everything. Told us about the reason to be peaceful. Then
Do whatever you want. It's fine.
I'm just gonna hold back. Okay. I'm not gonna go in the tavern again. I'm just gonna hold back.
I'm still holding onto this fireball scroll.
Go on, use it.
As he
You'll
just
be done.
as he passes you a sealed letter, it says, "Take this to the Eatermouth Orchard, please."
Oh, it's those things to just.
I read that in the ages ago.
Thank you.
Yeah, I read it and then I tried to assemble it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wearing.
What do you say to take it?
You haven't met him.
Eatermouth
Yeah,
Orchard,
exactly.
Eden-
I'm just trying
the
to
orchard,
right, so I don't know what it calls.
where you get all those lovely apple pies.
You met him
How's that
before.
apple?
Eatermouth,
Eat a man.
Which
Edermath.
its recollection is like behind you. It's not like up from
Yeah, pretty much just up north from the inn. As he just looks to
As he just looks to you, it's not sealed.
It's not mine to read.
It might be. Who knows, my life ain't interesting, but you get your jiggles and your chuckles. Enjoy yourself.
I'm honest.
You've upset him.
So,
Okay.
Is this in character? Because that. Hold on.
Okay, as you guys,
say
are
that.
you leaving the inn with this?
I think
I know.
if we find him, I felt that's important to you as well. Then I think I can keep Tim away from him for long enough. But as soon as he's helped with whatever you need with your father.
You worry about him, just don't get overly away, and I will protect his head and keep him away. Do my best to keep him away.
I go and find Tim.
You find Tim sat at the bottom of the tree.
Hey Tim.
He's quite obviously been crying.
Would I have a hanky or anything like that?
Probably.
I get him. I
Could make well, but
get your
You
robe.
give him a piece of sleeve.
yeah, just yeah.
Does he have a nose? No, I don't think a problem.
Does he acknowledge the? Do you acknowledge the hanky or? I just sit next to him.
Okay, so you guys are going off towards the town hall?
Well, I thought we were going to find him, but you just went and found him. So I don't know where we are anymore.
I thought they were already there.
I thought that too. Have you guys, are you looking for Tim, or are you going to the town hall? What are you doing?
I thought we were waiting
I think I just ran
for
in
you
front
to come
past.
out of the inn so we could go to the town hall. And then you came out.
I bring Perry, bang for my phone, bang. Are you full now? You were eating stuff. Could you go to the inn and find the others and bring them here? If you're
He's hungry.
I don't have any food.
Do
you want it?
Wings.
If you go get them, I'll leave for the rest of the day. You can eat as much as you want. I can't promise because we may die. Just things may go horribly wrong. You've been around this.
As he just rubs his head up against your cheek.
But I will leave you as long as possible to gorge yourself. And please go get Shula, Zeife, and who else was left?
I'm still there.
Yeah. And then
Just swoops down towards the bottom of the hill. You guys are getting drawn out the bottom as he just swoops down.
Oh, Grace, that's that one.
Just lands on Caboyne's shoulder.
confusing bird.
Just seemingly tries to take off with your shoulder
Okay,
in his grip.
where are they?
Which way is he taking off in?
Towards back up the hill.
When Perry flies off, I'll give you a hanky back.
Yeah, I get exactly.
It is a mess.
When Perry comes, I just look in that direction, I run back up the hill.
But while he's off,
Yeah, as you're running past this trail of animals, roll your perception. Actually, no, roll your nature.
can I talk to Alistair while they're away?
Yeah, as you're looking upon these bodies, as you're going up the hill, you're realizing that the bodies are getting fresher the further up the hill.
I completely ignored this.
You didn't.
I was focusing on Tim.
You were going, oh god, I mean, look.
Yeah,
I looked
yeah, I
at
don't think I
was
was.
closest to the barn. Did I not
It was
notice?
very fresh.
That's knowledge now.
I mean,
Yeah, Arron. Whilst this is happening, and I've just given the hanky back, I just look down at Alistair. You don't want to hurt people, Alistair. It's the only thing I'm good at.
Oh my god. I don't want to hurt people either. I don't know about spirits and all that, but I think he would be very proud of you. I think he would be honoured to be fighting by your side. Fighting to protect people. What was he like?
He used to say we shouldn't have to fight. We should just look after each other. And I thought when I came out from my home that I could look after people and help people, but everybody here is angry and mean. None of them will help themselves. They just want people to do it all for them, and I try, but it's because I'm big and not smart. They're all mean.
I think because of people like that, people like you exist. You are a natural protector. You care about everything and everyone.
I think I've done a very good job protecting people.
As you two are discussing this, something falls out of the tree above you. Roll perception.
Where is this?
Now you're kind of halfway down the hill.
21.
They're at the bottom of the hill, right?
That's it. They're at the bottom of the hill. You're halfway down the
I'm
hill.
halfway.
I'm not going to touch that.
We're walking back.
You look down and you see that it is a headless squirrel. As you suddenly hear clink, 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 and turning around the tree is the ear collector, completely headless.
Oh, for the love of all things that are sacred in the holy heavens of
Roll
hell!
for initiative.
Do you want everyone to roll? Are we all rolling? Or are we waiting
No, no.
until we get
No, we're not.
Wait until you arrive.
roll? Yeah, okay.
How do I not see this looking down?
Leave us alone! We are having a talk!
And I was running down the hill.
15 initiative! You bastard!
15. Nice.
Plus 4, mind you.
Yep.
Are the groups going to combine or?
Oh yeah, the groups are going to combine. You guys are at the bottom of the hill, so it's going to be a bit of a while.
I was running to wherever Tim and Alistair were, by the way.
Okay, so we'll have.
Presumably, I'm rolling but at a slower speed. So.
Yeah.
I'll
And you took Tim up running like I did.
It was a natural sprint.
Are we both prone? Because we were all sitting down by the tree, weren't we?
You were.
Bollocks.
Yeah, you up there. Oh,
How far did we get down this hill?
You were at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, my channel.
As Perry tried to coin back.
So we're walking up the Perry scheme.
Yep, that's correct.
That's the crow flies.
That's the crew.
running. We need to go. I specifically said I start running up the hill.
You better have half the time then.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Whoever was the fastest, Perry would be making that pace.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just,
He wants to eat.
Nah.
God, he's gross. He's a normal. He's a
No, he's not. He's a fae.
I didn't
Tim.
know he would eat.
18.
18. And Alistair?
15. Initiative 15. But it was 15, you bastard.
Oh, 15, you bastard. Got it.
That makes it a 30.
Ooh, lucky it. Right. Right, okay.
I wouldn't mind. I would.
So, first off is Tim.
Stand up. With Talon, I said, I will give you one chance to walk away.
As you see that, just there is no head there, it's just like. Draws a hefty blade.
There's something special about that sword, then. But that's like every film rule.
Alright.
Holds it at the ready. As you just see, there is nothing but like seemingly purple flesh where the stump of his head would be. Then he just points his blade at you. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Just have it.
Cheers. And I just walk up to him and take a swing.
Okay, roll me an attack.
21.
You hit. How much damage?
10.
10. As you slice and it just goes heavily with a wet thud into the armour. Just no expression. And now Alistair.
Tim, you are a protector, and I believe in you. You protected me, you protected all of us, and I cast enlarge on Tim.
Fair enough. What's the resistance?
If he wants to do it, if he allows it, then he will have to.
Do you want to do it?
Total swole, motherfucker.
I will take that as a yes.
Just imagine this.
Okay. You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choosing either a creature or an object, neither one body nor carried. The target is unwilling, you make a constitution save. So you're willing, you don't. If the target creature, everything it's wearing, carrying changes in size with it. You do an extra. You have advantage on strength saves, and on strength rolls, and you have an extra d4 damage.
Extra d4 damage. Just an extra d4, is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have gone
I would
from
happily accept if you want to make it a d8.
and I have gone from weighing 650 pounds to 5,000.
Even the hill is going, oh Jesus! 5,000! Holy mother!
Can you imagine that? How loud?
There he is!
Lying down on top of him.
Like all the
definitely see you now, right?
Oh,
like
yes.
over the like.
Oh, yes.
What's your height? You times it by 8.
8?
No, my height just doubles.
Oh, just
So
doubles.
I'm now-
Okay. So weight times by 8.
I'm now over 13 feet tall.
He's 13 foot.
shit.
3 points.
Well, okay. It is 3 sheets.
As your seeming height just elongates, just as your limbs and face
And
walk.
I just
I've got a
say,
large token
Tall
there
shadow.
if you need it.
okay.
By the way, keep an eye on your on the floor. I think I dropped a d20 somewhere.
Okay.
And I just say, get out of here, Alistair.
The voice naturally adjusts as well.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
I would like
Get out
to
of here, Alistair.
move around Tim to get back.
Yeah. Smart.
Okay. So as you kind of
We're both standing up now.
It doesn't think you.
Oh, what?
Watch you doing this. That's my turn. I want to get about 15 feet away.
Sword,
okay.
Yeah, it's not having road.
So yeah, the sword has grown. It's just him.
But the sword has also grown.
Yeah.
So the sword is now 12 foot. So.
Okay.
So you can just do that.
I just made
So now,
It grows everything.
As just like-
items as well. Wow.
Oh, sorry. I was in front of the camera.
oh, alright. Okay. As
It's
you
the headless creature just
like
going,
extend
oh my
out-
lord. With
just
no
leans back
eyes.
slightly. Okay, and now it is the head collector's turn. As he just grabbing his sword, whonk! What's your AC, Tim?
Clips to
20.
his knees.
somehow still.
Clips his knees. He chops his knees.
Ah, no. No. As unfortunately both attacks just shung, shung, and you just raise up your shield. Dunk. Dunk.
I just like slap it ineffectually into my leg.
Did you find it, man? Yep. Hey! Thank you. Oh, I couldn't find it. Thanks.
Presumably it was on the bag.
Thanks, Joe. Okay.
What do we see of this?
You've just seen suddenly a really big antler helmet
See this size of tail.
poking up from the crest of the hill. You're like, what the hell? And you just hear, you want to walk away. Just walk away.
His
voice
slightly
is 16 times deeper.
Just for your reference, in our good old English measurements, I now weigh 371 stone.
Which is 2,358 kilograms for an amazing
attachments.
Yeah, as I say, the healers go,
It's
cheapers!
nearly 2.5 tons.
How much does a tank weigh? A literal tank?
About 3 tons, I think.
Yeah, about
Oh my god, you were almost a
small ones
literal
were- yeah.
embodiment
You
of...
just choose to fall over and just land on top of
What if
the
we turn
land
to
Do not fall backwards!
Okay, so as turn count comes back to 0, you have managed to make yourself up the top of the hill.
Oh no. Tank's 60 tons, doesn't matter.
Oh.
I think so. I read it really quickly.
Okay, so now it is.
Basic M1 weighs 60 tons.
People carries 2 tons.
I think I'll go with the big one.
Okay, so next it is. Do you want to roll for initiative?
Wait, what if I say no?
You don't want to.
Do you want to fight? Okay, then.
Oh, okay, you just
I
turn
just
him
sit
back.
down and watch. I just sit
Just
down
watch.
on the hill and watch.
Okay.
You mother.
What?
Okay, Tim, your turn.
Neutral evil.
Okay.
What are you neutral evil?
Yeah.
And an even bigger spectral turtle.
Oh god! That's suddenly just a 20 feet tall turtle just goes. It's basically Gamera.
And I attempt to body slam the head collector.
You have advantage.
Okay!
No shit.
Okay, roll me to see if he.
With advantage, that is
I'm double check.
an 18.
I'm going to double check if he has disadvantage on this.
On a body slam?
No, if you have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm double checking.
He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
Unless he's got a disadvantage from having no head.
Doesn't matter, didn't work anyway.
Cool.
18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Cool. 2.5 tons lands on.
Oh my days!
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't know how you want to play this.
Has the expression rocks fall, everybody dies ever occurred to you?
But
Yeah, this is just rock fell, this guy died. So let's see. Roll me 5 d20s for damage.
So he was tanky.
Give me some d20s, guys.
A d20 per half ton.
That seems fair.
Ooh. That's...
7.
That was a...
That's 20.
Please tell me there's another 20 in there.
No.
40.
No.
I doubt it.
49.
What?
They are.
62.
Oh.
Let me double check this.
I think they're all at least double digits.
Why did I not do this? I know he would have taken down the whole cave.
Yeah.
Yes, he would have. The cave has the ceiling.
Okay.
That's 62.
No, it would have. You would have
Okay, how do you want this guy to die?
Plus 2 points of rage damage.
Oh, well, now he's dead.
I would like
That was
I would like bits of him to just squirt out in order.
Okay, basically, as you just and just crunch down, you think he's going into the ground, but actually he's just getting shorter and shorter and shorter as it just. And then, if anybody's ever seen when whippies get squirted out, he goes. There's nothing but flattened pieces of tin and mush.
Has anyone ever punched a jam sandwich?
Yeah. And it just goes flip.
But you just packed a bit too much.
And the bread's the armour. An overstuffed jam sandwich. And you basically you've just gone like that on it.
There's the name for this episode.
So well done.
He's raging now, and you're the only one nearby.
Because I'm not there.
Well, that was a
You rage? Why? What?
Oh dear.
Is he just? Is
Hey,
he done?
as you wheel round, and the only thing left nearby is
Are you now?
or Varys. Your roll, mate.
Is Tim now?
I make him as big
You guys
as
are
I
still
can,
a while
like a daffodil, as massive as I can.
On your turn, mate.
Bollocks!
Yeah, on his turn, he just decided this guy's gone.
And I look down at Alistair from nearly 20 feet up.
This is gonna insane.
I love the Varys is just like, I ain't saying that.
I'm just chilling on the hill, just like, that was amazing! Oh my god! I'm so. That
He
was
starts stepping towards you.
I do not.
Oh, you
I do
know?
not.
Oh.
How close are we?
And the fire comes down from my eyes. I
I give him a big ass hug.
It'd have to be.
Not round the leg.
You run up to his knee.
Yeah.
You hug him like Gubby did.
That's
Gubby
how I
did.
hug
I hug his big ass.
If that's what you want to do, I
As
suppose.
the spectral turtle
Subsides.
fades into
As just you see the turtle just go. Just fall into you.
Do you want to stay like that for the next 54 seconds?
Good boy and sheds a single tear from the base of the head.
I look down at Albrecht.
No!
So we're here now, are we?
You guys have just raided it as you see a giant Tim.
Is he or is he not rich?
He is
He's not raged.
Not raged
He's
anymore.
still in
I
normal.
deraged
You
myself.
deraged?
You deraged yourself,
deraged.
you decided.
Hey, person.
No, I get to
No,
decide.
he's still
Oh,
big.
so he's still.
I'm
still
asking one
massive.
sticker.
They're still big, but what I'm saying is personal
Yeah.
growth on his.
Oh, okay. So
Do we know who's deraged? Or
You have
we
no
just
idea
we
if
don't
you
know
were
what
raised.
he's yeah,
Or not, we just
Well, you
know
just
he's
see
not
that
You
as
saw
a
a big Tim.
In
He's
that
got a
case,
spectral movement.
I'm
I
putting
don't.
myself between Tim and Albrecht. We need him alive.
I just look down at you all.
I
And
don't.
I just
If I wanted to kill him now, you couldn't stop me.
I could try.
but I don't move.
I could try.
I just slam Talon, the 12-foot Talon, point first into the ground and lean on it.
Still standing.
I'm assuming my phone doesn't work.
Which?
As long as you don't roll what
No,
you did then
not
again.
at this
Like,
size.
one
Out of
hit.
all of us, who's got wet patch?
Wouldn't count on it.
I don't know.
I'm just a
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the biggest wet patch is the head collector.
That's amazing.
Boy.
As long as you don't try.
I don't think he needs this.
As you guys
Have
get
we
to,
noticed the
as you guys get to the top, there is
blood
like
and
a
guts
puddle of rent armor and just mushy flesh, as well as a big splat on the belly of Tim.
Alec, how much if I gave you this?
I mean, there would be just gore hanging in the air.
First off,
To be fair,
can I
that,
see
the attack would
Glassstaff
probably
from
break
here?
it.
He's still carrying him.
Oh, yeah, it does,
Glassstaff
yeah.
is easily visible.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes.
With a
Behind
large
me.
puddle of blood and Tim is also covered in blood. If Glassstaff is not
So
visible,
I think would Alistair be? Because that would just would that just be a wave of everything everywhere? I have no idea.
Oh, it's not that much gore.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
that
alright.
much.
He doesn't get
Person.
bigger.
The person's been spread out quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's not
He goes.
I don't know how
That's
much
it.
displacement he
Have
has.
you seen Final Destination 2?
with the glass pane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay.
That's it.
I moved,
Oh,
I
I do
moved
not
to
want that.
investigate.
But that is a very good representation.
Yeah, well, you just did that to a guy.
I assume in large.
You created a glass pane.
You've got 54 seconds.
Emphasis on the pane.
I would like to move to examine the body.
Okay. As you move to examine the body, roll me a perception.
Because I think whatever I want is going to be, he's gone.
Roll a perception.
Please roll a one.
I wonder what
It's a
happens.
puddle.
You're 4.
It's a 7.
You find an eyeball. Roll me perception.
Well, for each body part individual. That's a
You got
natural one.
You find the other eyeball 10 feet away.
Eyeball?
Yeah.
I mean, it would pop out.
He's got two. Oh wait, yeah.
He's got no head!
I mean,
He had
that's a
eyeballs.
very-
He's collecting heads.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Are they matching
They're
eyeballs?
different.
Like,
I don't know.
different colours?
Down
Did
to.
he have like
One's green, one's gold.
Oh, that's
Did he
what
have a
happens.
sack with the other heads in still?
Oh, gold eye.
I mean, that would have gone as well.
What's that?
Did he have a sack? Was it?
No.
Was it like
Just seemingly had like a.
He
few
very well might
You have no idea what he had on
Yeah.
him. You just see that there was a splat.
Can I investigate what's on me?
You wipe your hand on your belly and realise there's just a big matting of
Don't
pulp
lick it.
fish.
Don't lick
Does
it.
it look tasty?
Don't
I don't know, Tim, does it look tasty?
Tim,
It's on the game show segment of episode. Does it look
No.
Does
tasty?
it
with
look
Tim?
tasty?
It does not look tasty. Not enough ears.
Flicks it off.
I've
happens to the
shrunk
sword?
now. Enlarge is going to have one off.
It's
in
like
there,
gone
right?
driven deep into the ground.
Is it pretty much intact?
Good luck. It's sort of the stoned right now. If you could get it out.
What do you mean? Do you mean
His sword.
The
head
head
sword?
Ear collector, head collector, something collector sword.
Some kind of
Yeah.
The collector's sword.
He's just the collector, he's a hoarder.
You caught
It's
him.
anything.
As long as it's organic, it's his. God.
Where would you fight me?
Well,
You get it out.
now what? You've effectively just killed every single threat that Thornton could have thrown at you.
including Thornton? That we
In that
we
town.
didn't even do that.
In that town. There's still other stuff going on, but Nothing left from her.
So this body, there's no like I don't know who it is.
I didn't expect a meteoric tin. Good.
Is there any way
That is by far
whose body
more-
Well done.
Much more than I ever anticipated.
That's what ruined the
5D20.
60-20.
60-20, I apologise. 'Cause 5 is not
You did
much.
only roll
Oh,
5.
sorry. Did you need that extra d20?
Sorry.
But because I don't know who this body is.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah, you've just seen a.
There's no way to tell whose body it is.
Not
No,
really.
there's a get. We could guess.
There are no heads.
No, there are no heads.
You didn't have a head.
I wonder if you had any other
Have
head
other
on
heads.
when it rolled out. So like,
At this point, it is all pure age.
Wouldn't he have?
And as we're considering the grim spectacle of what is now Tim's tummy, that's where we'll wrap up for the episode. So well done, Tim. You completely annihilated one of the greatest threats to Fandolin by simply falling over.
Thanks, Alistair.
Well, that was that was a treat.
That's teamwork.
I certainly hope you all enjoyed this. I certainly did. It was a very good time had by me, and I'm sure my players.
Oh yes.
Have a good time, everybody, and remember, keep rolling.
Woo!
that wasn't even a 20.
I need to go.
One break.
Yeah, thank you.